over here now.
Where you at though?
I'm over here now. Over where?
Where at though?
Over here
now. Meet me.
We're over there.
Over where?
Hey, how y'all doing? Over here.
Pretty good.
Doing good?
Oi.
Feeling good.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Joe Pepitone. My man, Joe Pepitone.
Oh, that's worth a rewatch too.
You gotta fuck his shit up, Larry. You gotta get up in that ass. You gotta get up in that and write your name on the wall.
Let him know you was in there, Larry.
He was hot for a minute. What's his name there, huh?
Who's that? JB?
JB.
Yeah, he was great.
Absolute fire.
Best thing that could have happened to that show, though.
It really was.
It was a breath of fresh air.
The blacks.
Just perfect.
For real, just the blacks.
And it's just
So
like
funny.
it's like one of those. It was kind of like that Chappelle show where they had like the Mad Real World, where they had like the white kids like moving into the hood, and then dude was fucking his girlfriend, stabbed his dad. You know, all that.
Correction, I did have sex with Katie.
Exactly. I did too. Ah! Oh man, that was good. Yeah, it was kind of like that, you know, like they just threw it in there and they're like, what happens if you have this like nice black family move in with freaking Larry David, you know? Like,
That was real.
I love how Wanda Sykes always catches him in these like racist moments, like randomly.
She just
like,
happens to be walking by at that moment in time.
Here's the worst part of the conversation every single time.
Good for her. I like me some Wanda.
Me too.
She's funny as hell. What's been going on with you chaps? Been a long time.
Yeah, it has been.
Oh, actually, I think I saw you last week. Was that last week?
Was that last week? 2 weeks ago, there was a
2 weeks
barbecue here.
Was that 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, there was a barbecue
Time
here.
flies like a mug, huh?
Yeah.
That shit was cracking. We thought we were going to do a show next day. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
We should have just done it then.
We should have just done it right then and there. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been the smart idea.
Yeah, but you know.
Good.
We were all here in the later.
Good barbecue, though.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Hella good barbecue.
Enjoying people.
Yeah.
We're not eating them.
Oh, that chicken. That chicken was on point, man.
Yeah, the chicken was good.
How'd you chef that up? It was like the double soy sauce too at the end.
Oh yeah, pink eye chicken, and then you had the little was like the rice vinegar and the hot sauce in there.
Oy vey.
Little
Hit me right in the taste buds.
cilantro.
The cilantro.
The cilantro, as they say.
Wow. Sounds ethnic.
Have the cilantro here.
Supervisor, what about you?
Yeah, you've been gone for a minute. You were like in like the Czech Republic.
I was in Copenhagen for a little bit. That shit was fucking dope. I don't think we talked about that yet on the show.
No, last I heard you were in Sarajevo.
And what I heard after that, he was in.
No one was supposed to hear about that.
In Florida, helping out with the documents down there.
Yeah.
The whole shit's been
I heard
crazy.
you shut off the water in Mississippi too. You've been busy like a motherfucker.
Yeah, this guy's everywhere.
Biden got me running around all kinds of crazy
Dark
shit.
Brandon.
Dark Brandon. He's on his Dark Brandon now.
He's killing it right now.
TBH, it's not great for the workplace environment.
Just knocking it out.
Yeah.
Just knocking it out of the park.
It's ridiculous. But yeah, Copenhagen was sick, man. They fucking appreciate the shit out of hip hop, like real good hip hop out there.
Word.
Like, I walked into a brewery, like mad random, like, oh, a brewery, like, let's go have a beverage.
Mm-hmm.
Walk in there. They're playing Ho Happy Jackie by AZ.
In some random...
In the brewery, like, it's on the playlist. And I'm asking them, like, yo, is this y'all playing the music? And they're like, no, this is just the playlist. You know what I mean? This is like a deep cut from that album.
It's awesome.
Not the single.
In Copenhagen.
Yeah, man. I was chilling with these chicks, man, on a late night.
I don't want to ask you why you were there, on the air, but we'll discuss that later.
Yeah, man. There was multiple
Getting mad money off the books this year.
multiple aspects to the mission. But shout out to my man Johnny, who I met out there, who has done some tours. I know Vega, you've heard of this dude before because we were hanging out with Pillsy Beats. My man Pillsy, and Honest. Shout out to them. But my man Pillsy put me on to this dude who's a tour promoter out there. I linked up with him, had some beverages, kicked it. You know,
How long were you out there?
6 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a trip.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's cool to watch the way they do things. They really appreciate the cool parts of our culture that we here on this show appreciate, you know. And then B, they just spend their money taking care of themselves. Like instead of spending their money blowing shit up left and right, like the city is gorgeous. Everyone's fucking happy and healthy. There's like hardly any homeless people on the street. It's nice, man.
Damn.
Shout out Copenhagen.
Couldn't be me.
Don't know what that looks like.
I'm just playing. That sounds dope, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds ill.
It was a good time.
If you're white. How many people of color did you see in Copenhagen?
Probably 17, 18.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Good amount of Indian people out there, Pakistani people,
Mm-hmm.
few black people.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I don't think that
Like a fly in the soup.
I don't think they even know enough to be racist out there.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'll fucking...
It's just like one of those, like everyone's everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
They just chill.
What do
Yeah.
they speak over there? Dutch?
They speak it's not Dutch. Danish. They
Danish.
speak Danish. They're Danes.
Danes.
But everyone
I like
speaks
that.
English.
Because you got like all the
All the
you
all the
got
countries
Swedes,
over there.
you got the Finnish over there.
Yep, the Finns are right there. The
Yeah, the
Swedes are
Finns
right
are right
there.
there.
The Germs.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to Helsinki.
Yeah. Helsinki would be dope.
I want to hit up Helsinki in the wintertime.
In the wintertime?
Yeah,
I said
How come?
Geneva, you
Yeah.
hear Helsinki.
I think they had the Olympics there or something. Winter
Word.
Olympics
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I
I
was
think
a
they
kid
did,
or
yep.
something. And I was like, oh man, that place looks real cool.
That shit looks sick.
I'd like to go there. It looks
Yeah.
like fucking Utah on steroids.
I heard it's cracking out there. I would love to go. One day.
All right, wow.
We will live
Nice little
vicariously
catch-up.
through you.
Yeah, man. Continue to
Yeah.
live vicariously.
Keep
through
working
the
on that
Supervisor.
body count.
Right, exactly. Let us know about your next hit. I mean, your
Vacation.
music hit.
Yeah.
Number
Number 1 in the charts. And number 1 in your hearts.
Yeah. Speaking of,
License to Kill. It's his next single.
Yeah, that's what we were referring to.
my next single, I Work for the CIA.
With a chokehold on your life. I mean, well,
It's got more than the game in a chokehold.
That's good.
I love it.
I like
I
that.
love it. We should go into marketing. But so we do have a topic we want to brush upon, but I feel like we need to acknowledge that we've been bombarded with so much music.
We have been.
in
This
the
is
past.
true.
There's a lot
At
of new
least
music
in
to
the- you
run
know.
through. Jesus.
Not even just the 2 weeks since we've been gone, but like just in general
Yeah.
this summer. I don't even think we touched on the Rock Marciano and Alchemist album.
Nope.
No,
Haven't talked
don't
about
think
that
we-
yet.
because it had dropped via their website the time we had the last podcast, and then it dropped on streaming
Later
the
that
following
Friday.
week. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, was that good or what?
I loved it.
That was good. Did you listen to it, Drew?
Yeah, I did listen to it. I ordered the tape. Looking
Oh.
forward to bumping that in the ride. But yeah, it's very, very good. And I think it needs a few more listens to like really sink in.
Tragically, that Friday when they were dropping the merch, I was ready. Like
Yeah.
I was at work with the computer and my phone
Oh,
pulled
yeah?
up,
Like, I'm
everything.
gonna do all the things.
and I'm ready to buy it in like 12 o'clock. Like I already had stuff like in the cart.
Word.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I went to hit buy and it was like, please wait. Many people are waiting to do so.
No,
and just
dude.
like froze for like 20 minutes.
The website went down,
Came
and then
back and everything.
all the wax was
things
gone.
that I had in my cart were all gone.
Yeah,
It's like, dude,
That's fucking brutal,
I was
huh?
about to just spend a grip.
I know. You about to drop it on the special edition vinyl
I
or whatever.
was ready.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, hey, dudes are coming to town, so maybe you can pick up the merch at the table.
Oh yeah, what is that show?
27th or something?
September?
Cannabis Fest of this month, yeah. It's like a daytime thing too.
Where is that bad boy?
At Ink Block, which is this disgusting condo building in the South End,
Oh
Really?
no.
over by the Pine Street Inn.
Really?
Yeah, man. But apparently, like underneath it, they have this big, like, I don't know, conference area, whatever. I know they did so. Freddie Gibbs performed there last year, the year before,
Really?
and this year they got Common, Currency, and they got fucking Marcy and the Alchemist.
Alchemist.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's gonna be a big deal. It's gonna be funny too, though,
Why is that?
because half the place is going to empty out after Marcy goes on.
You might be right. Yeah, because maybe like that other half isn't into the, that.
Well, he's just got so many fans, and he rarely makes an appearance. You don't hear about the dude doing live shows, so I think he's going to draw a significant crowd.
But I think at the same time, you don't see Common doing those shows like that anymore either.
Yeah, totally. I just don't think that there's as much crossover? At this point. I'm a huge fan of a lot of Common's music, but not,
Is Common the headliner on that one?
He is, yeah. It goes Common, then Currency, then Marcy, and Alchemist, yeah.
All right, we'll get there early.
Yeah.
No, I've seen Common before.
What'd you think?
I think he's a good performer.
I think it said some shit about him being with a live band too, though, which also turned me off from it.
What's the matter? You don't like live instrumentation?
I'd just rather hear him rock over the instrumentals. He's got a million great songs. My fear is that he just won't do the ones that I like.
You're a hard man to keep happy. You know that?
Comes in with the bitch in you.
I am. Yeah,
he won't do
totally.
that.
That would be sick. Do that over some live instrumentation.
He won't.
That's what I want to hear, though.
Yeah, imagine you're like, okay, I'm going to leave after one song, 2 songs, and then he comes out with that, and you're like, I'm all in. I'm staying up 45 minutes.
Let me plant myself back down.
Well, let me get a drink.
Yeah.
You got food?
I don't know.
Pull up a seat.
This kind of party? Okay. Word.
What if there was a club like that spot in New York Undercover where you just go lounge, you have a nice table, you know what I mean? Like the Copacabana, you know what I mean? You order a nice meal, and then you go up there, you watch fucking some DJ or some fucking hip hop guy rip it.
And then Redman comes in.
Exactly. And
just
then
randomly,
comes
yeah.
in, and you're just sitting there like eating a fucking...
Yeah, you got a filet mignon.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
We're getting old now. That's the shit we got to do.
That's the type of shit we need to set up.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, we're
Yeah.
fucking adults now. We don't need to be fucking standing up fucking like assholes for fucking
Yeah, we really don't.
3 hours.
I mean, you are an asshole, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. But,
I am an asshole, but I don't need to treat myself like one.
Absolutely not. Have a little bit of confidence in yourself.
Totally.
I like that for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, every Monday night, going to see my man. He does the reggae night.
Yeah, I got to
at
come
the
through
Gap.
some night, man.
And normally at 9:00 we flip it and just he's just I flip it for real, and just start playing straight up hip hop. But we do like the dirty, grimy stuff. I'm doing it. I'm just a participant in the crowd,
But you're egging him on.
But you're part of it.
He's like curating a playlist for me. You know what I mean? But like it's just like underground grimy stuff. It's like 88.9. You go from the reggae to the hip hop.
That's what's up. That's actually that. Very nostalgic.
And we've been getting a pretty good crowd. No, they're not. They're on vacay this week. He's not doing it. But they got some event coming up. Moody Street is going to be shut down for like Phantom Gourmet stuff.
Okay.
Like it's like Food Week or something. So like that Saturday, he's actually DJing while that's going on. And the spot is right on Moody.
That's what's up.
So we'll go get our grub on, listen to some hip hop music.
The Monday after this one?
I think it's on a Saturday. I'll let you know.
Saturday, okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll.
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, shout out White Mike, right?
Yeah.
He came through the BBQ.
He sure did. I
those,
came through with a bottle of Douce. I was like, thank you very much.
Those Trumpers, the Andelman's going to be there, or
probably.
Nice. They were there and at the insurrection. Awesome.
Probably. Actually, I went to that. They got a drive-through out in like the Andelmans.
Oh,
so in like Amesbury or some shit like that.
Okay.
But nice.
The drive-in.
The drive-in movie theater.
Right near my old house.
Yeah,
next bridge.
It's pretty dope.
The Menden Drive-In.
Menden, that's where it was. Yeah.
Old town of Menden.
You went?
Yeah.
What'd you see?
Place. They got good tacos.
Ooh, I think we went to see the newest Halloween movie.
Okay.
But
nice. But it's a double feature though.
Yeah, it was like it's too many white people here. I think I get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
This is about to be a horror movie
and
for
pickup
real.
trucks.
Everybody's into the back of pickups and whatnot, gun racks and shit. I'm like, I don't feel safe.
Chewing on fucking wheat. You're like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
I felt like Jamie Lee Curtis in that motherfucker. Like, this ain't good, Michael.
Just gonna go ahead and leave now.
Get out of here. No, it was straight though. It was straight. That's Roxanne. She says hi.
Yeah, that's a nice spot there.
Yeah, that was dope.
And they're not around really.
Hard to find.
Yeah.
Flip it for real.
Flip you.
What else came out? A lot of new shit came out, man.
The new Mayhem Loren came out too.
Yeah, Mayhem dropped. Fuck.
With the Derringer.
Yeah.
What was the name of that? Something crazy.
Some fly shit, you know.
Yeah, exactly. That actually might be the name.
That should have been the name.
I know he already has one that's called that, right? Respect the fly shit.
Respect the fly shit. Yeah.
That was a great.
We touched
album.
on this briefly, but the Black Thought and Danger Mouse album came out with a fucking MF Doom song on it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yep.
Black Vladimir is
Black
the name of
Vladimir.
the Mayhem Loren and Derringer joint.
That's fantastic, huh?
Wonderful. Yeah, we should play some of these joints, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to touch on all this good stuff.
A little bit of here, a little bit of there.
Yeah, that
elephant.
that Elephant Man's Bones we need to get into. Boldy.
Oh yeah, that
has been dropping heat after heat.
What did he do? Something with
He's
Nicholas Craven?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he did something else with somebody, Alchemist, I think, too. He's just dropping banger after banger. He's
38 Special keeps dropping heat.
Special, yeah. There's a lot of things going on.
We're in a very collaborative era right now for rap.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? The internet age has opened that up. Hey, you want to collaborate with me? Yeah, sure. And then it just happens. These albums just come. Boom, boom, boom.
Then there's been the Freddie Gibbs and fucking
Benny
the Butcher.
shit. Oh, my God.
Drama. Him, Benny the Butcher posting the chain and then trying to goof on his girl. There's a lot going on.
Saying a lot of mean things to each other, man.
Saying a lot of mean things. I will say, whatever Freddie said to fucking Benny, which I won't repeat, but it was quite hilarious. But
yeah.
Boy, it was like, ooh, like that. That was bad.
He's got jokes.
I'm gonna send you home. Dude. I'm gonna tell him you'll be home soon. He said, Jesus Christ. I was like, damn. Shit.
Yeah, I'm not participating in that nonsense. I want nothing to do with that.
Damn.
I want nothing to do with it. Rapper Big Pooh dropped an album.
Oh shit.
About a week
Another
or so
one.
ago called To Dream in Color.
Mm-hmm.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Top to bottom. Can't recommend it enough. That one is really good. JID dropped an album. Dope. It's called The Forever Story. Recommend that one. And all the kids were excited about that DJ Khaled album. I didn't love it. Personally.
Hold on a second here.
Yeah, I got them all for you.
All right, hold on. Let's talk about that real quick. The hot topic of the week was the Jay-Z verse.
Yeah. Jay just being Jay.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, yeah.
I didn't get hot and bothered.
I was like,
about
oh,
it.
It's summer. This is what he does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got to like just be like, oh, I want to remind you,
He's like,
I still do this.
I am still Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But I am mad. People are mad at him saying, talking about being anti-capitalist when he is himself a capitalist. Which, sure, yeah, it's fine. He can do good things and be a capitalist. I don't care.
Yeah. I got to say though, Lil Wayne really killed it on that track, and no one was talking about that.
I don't even remember the Lil Wayne verse.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Well, that's what happens when a guy does a whole song in the middle of a song.
Yeah, for real. It's like, damn, you're getting 82 bars on this one?
Jeez,
it's like they're just letting you cook, huh? Rick Ross is on that too, right?
He might be. I think.
Who knows?
Who knows
anymore?
Jay-Z might be still rapping on that shit for all we know.
Supervisor, did you hear the song?
No.
Yeah. All right. Maybe you should give him that one.
Yeah. Do we have 8 minutes? 8 minutes?
Do we
Should we just fast forward
How
to Jay-Z?
fucking long is the song?
It's
not
8
that.
minutes
It's
long.
like 6 minutes.
No.
Dougie Fresher on.
Yeah.
It's not as long as the game disc.
This is true. This is very true. Med also has a new album that's produced by Madlib. Yeah. That's also pretty good. Hold on a second.
All the things.
There's so many things.
Everything
Jesus
everywhere
Christ.
all at once.
And I just feel bad about playing DJ Khaled on here.
No, we don't have to. We have so much more.
Yeah, I don't need to hear that shit.
Yeah,
the reason I didn't hear it is
it's
because I don't care.
It's a good J verse. But
I give it a listen.
Here's
at some point.
here's where we might have the problem though with
Kick
you
it.
and your trash talk of the Jay-Z. Maybe you just don't hear the things.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know?
Because I did say, and this was the last time we had an episode and we got into this thing, but I said that Black Thought keeps getting better, and I don't think that Jay-Z has continued to get better.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the argument that we had.
And then he goes and does this and raps like Black Thought for 10 minutes and spazzes out.
Okay.
Um,
But I mean, you said you weren't blown away by it.
I would rather hear Black Thought do it. I'll be honest with you.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'd rather hear see and hear Black Thought on the radio, doing that live,
Mhm.
having a great time. Would I want to see Jay-Z do something like that live? Not with that haircut. I wouldn't be down to watch that.
He stole that shit. He stole that look from Mr. Liff
He may have.
to a certain degree.
Is he?
Shout
That's
out
a
Liff.
certain religion, right? That does that. That does like the certain type of dreads.
Certain type of is it like Rastafarianism?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. I don't know a lot about it.
Yeah.
I just heard about that before.
Well, after Wikipedia.
I never had dreads.
foolish talking about another man's hair right now. Foolish.
Yeah, I shouldn't talk about anyone's hair. I have none. I have 0 hairs.
Yeah,
Maybe
you should play some music. And just stop digging that hole.
What would you like me to play, good sir? We did mention a lot. What's on the tip of your head as far as you'd like to listen to?
Something off that Big Pooh.
I like that. Perfect.
Rapper.
Let's
I
go
really
there.
like all the
Rapper Big Pooh.
I really like all the joints on this one.
He's so consistent, this guy, huh?
I think he's actually better on this album.
No
Really?
shit.
If that's you know
Is that possible?
even believable. But yeah, I think he's top notch on this joint.
It's a dream in color. Do you have a recommendation song wise?
Oh, I don't have it in front of me, but I'd say do anything.
All right.
They're all good.
Cool.
You can kind of tell by the track list, by the names of the song, kind of what he's going to be getting into.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
They are indicative of the subject matter.
Yeah, and a lot of it is like, deeper. Some of it is just fun, but most of it is just honestly like, this is what's going on in life.
We're going to go with One Day in New York. How about that?
That's a good one.
Let's get it.
I like the sound of that.
So y'all still want that real hip hop, huh? Well, let's go. Now what I need you to do is turn this to the max. I am the man, shout King DJ Skills. You know the vibes, right? The rapper pool, let's get 'em.
Yo, this is what it's like when you hear the beat. Standing room only, packed house, not an empty seat. What a feat for some niggas up east in the belly of the beast. No radio plays, no Prince de Jour waves, no Ed and Dre faves. This is straight up out the trunk, motherfucker, we don't play. Take it back to the stage. Time to come of age. Till you jump over this hurdle, you would never flip the page. Settle down. Them butterflies turn to subtle highs. I'm a little shy, but come to life under bright lights. These are NY City nights that you dream of all your life. To stand right where I'm standing, don't get caught up in the hype. Settle down. Let me pay attention, did I fella mention I'm a little shy, and all of this here attention got me missing. Let's talk about us, never mind. Now I'm kicking this whack freestyle to the end of my verse.
High energy, flowing with the wisdom. I was hypnotized by the audio.
Knocking like electrical folks.
Rapper, remember who you listening to.
This is what it's like when you hear the beat. Standing room only. If niggas would've told me my only reply, trying to fight that tear in my eye. Imagine getting chastised at the age of 23. Shoulda knew all of these songs, nigga. We in a legendary place where rappers sell their tapes downstairs in the hopes of hearing cheers like the ones they adorned you with. For we discovered you ain't even know your shit, but your man's rapped your whole verse like he wrote it. I hear you on them records though. You just quoted. Confidence eroded in a heartbeat. Dealing with anxiety while I'm sitting in a hot seat. This is gonna shake me, I can't let it break me. What it did to my esteem though, kinda crazy. Back against the wall, was never scared of the work. But I would be a liar if I said it didn't hurt. One day and then why?
Flowing with the wisdom. I was hypnotized by the audio.
Knocking like electrical folks.
Rapper, remember who you listening to.
Boom.
Dude,
Boom.
that was awesome, dude. Thank you for putting us on to that one. Holy mackerel.
That shit, boom.
That was awesome.
You know that. I'm talking about a
Boom.
080 or 80.
Or 808 or something.
You know that. Boom. That's what's up, man.
We can have a Devin the Dude discussion anytime.
Yeah, we really can.
We did, right?
Bring him up any goddamn time. Little Devin. What do you think he's doing right now?
I don't know. He needs to bring himself around here again.
Yeah.
Been a while.
That would be cool. Yeah, he came up on tour a few times. I think I've seen him like 3 times in a year and a half, and then nothing since.
Crickets.
Yeah, I just remember that show he did at the Western Front was
Dope.
pretty good.
Out the Western Front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before it
I seen
closed.
him at fucking Great Scots. That shit was lit.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Seen
so
him at
much
the
fun.
Paradise a couple times too.
Middle East
a lot of fun.
downstairs.
Leaves
Yeah.
downstairs.
Yep.
He's a dude.
Yeah.
He's so slick. He's so
Said-
cool. He's so calm. He's so cool. He's a dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you sent me that Spice One thing.
That Spice One thing was ill.
That was dope, right?
That was very cool.
Blow.
Jelani sent this little thing of like just Spice One talking about Michael Jackson. He's like, yeah, I can flip that real quick. Like, and he just, and he started like kind of rapping in that beat, and it was fucking just so amazing.
Underrated MC right there.
I think so too, man. I think Spice One was underrated. I think at the time there were so many sick West Coast and particularly Bay Area MCs that he did get overlooked a little bit.
Yeah, but I wonder if it was just us because regionally, I'm sure he was the dude.
I
but
think
like
that's true.
around here, maybe we just didn't get it enough.
We didn't get
enough,
as exposed to it, probably. I think that's true. But
yeah,
you know,
I was a big fan.
He was around a lot of, you know what I mean? Pac was coming out at the time. E40, Too Short was still doing his thing. High Road was coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
There's a lot
remember
going on out
he
there.
was on that I Got
Mac
5
Dre.
on It remix.
Oh yeah.
And that was 25 years ago or
Fuck
whatever.
yeah, about to say.
You know what I
Even
mean?
Drew
He
Down,
killed
the
that.
Goonies.
Drew Down.
Yep. Richie
Down.
Rich.
That's
Wow.
how like stuff like that though is how I kind of learned about other of these artists from West Coast or even down south at the time because we didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't as easy to hear people from out of region.
And they did a good job. I'll give all those guys credit because they did a good job of collaborating with each other and bringing each other up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Anytime you heard like a Goonies album, you would hear every other dude from that area, from the Bay and like the larger Bay on that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And St. 40 would do the same thing. And, they cross
Every
pollinated
album.
well.
Yeah.
Yep. Shout out Spice One. He got shot in his car one time, not too long ago. A couple of years ago, he was asleep in his car and someone walked up and shot him.
Oh man, that's awful.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was trying to catch a quick 40 winks. What's going on?
Yeah, right.
Jesus.
He's
Can't a man,
gonna rest
can't
here
a man
outside
take
the
a
strip
fucking
club, man.
nap
You
in his
know?
car?
Yeah.
What kind of country is this?
Yeah, right. Come
I was
on.
tired. Shit.
Well.
It's fucked up. We were just watching that movie. Dude got sprayed in the car with the fucking hose or the fucking fire hydrant. That was fantastic.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
What? Let's listen to something off that Mayhem, man. I got a feeling there's some real heat on there.
Have you all listened to this yet?
I have listened to maybe half of it.
Okay.
And it's exactly what you would expect.
Did something stand out to you in particular?
It was dope. No, I haven't listened to the whole thing, so I
Okay.
can't give you a full review.
This one's called Trigger Point Therapy.
Okay.
Hey, yo, just on phone show looking like Billy Hoy. Alice made a marble in the kitchen. We was bagging board, destroy, rebuild, we ill. Still keep the toy on paper. Told my P.O. chill, we build. Both coasts got a condo. Feed water, oil, and fish. He got a combo. My nigga got hit with 20. He did his time, no. Nigga, don't get out of line. I got my 9 on. Looking like Mike on the dream team. Sid Vicious flipping on me, Gene. In my cell phone, man, ring. He 2 cells over, catch him when he popped the locks. Croc mask, lane loafers, he soaking. Greens got blood on the scene, he violated. Came back to do another 15, I mean.
Yo,
Came back to do another 15, I
I got
mean.
the vest on with the crest on. Who put the best on? Londell Lorenovich, son, don't get your chest on. Me and P. Shines in the whip, fully equipped. 16 shots in the clip, playing the strip. 6 pounds of gold, that's divided by 2. Gold Breitling on my wrist, y'all niggas riding like who? More bread than I can count, more kicks than I can wear. More haters than ever, but fuck it, why would I care? We used to go to Sin City, get the casket out. It's not a funeral, my niggas took the faster route. Swerving like we swimming, still can crush linen. Natural wine drinking, refined, I'm just living. It's the fact that I'm a world traveling gold medalist. Your team holds weight, that's great, but we the heaviest. Live lawless, exemplify gorgeous. My whole team holding torches and Air Forces. BQE connection, we spitting dime raps. 35 strippers, name Bella in my contacts. Treat me like an OG, but I'm younger than you think. Might have seen me with some money, getting niggas rocking mink. The gold came from Ghana, the musk came from Egypt. The coke from the Cubans got me floating like a sea ship. Palm heats, dipping like palm freaks on back strips. Ski man silhouette shirts with loaded back clips. One squeeze right to your frame, you doing backflips. Moving plates like they tech
tonic, the best chronic. Put a stack on your head like it's a bonnet. Turn the room into a blackout lord, cause I'm a comic dipped in sauce like they serve me at Brennan and Carr. Fuck that bullshit whip, you never been in a car. Obscure emblem in the middle of my sweatshirt. Cooling out during the drought, hustling wet work. White tees, black guns, it's the summertime. Good crack, come back like the number 9. Like the number 9. Good crack, come back like the number 9. Lorraine. Yeah. Yo. Check.
Talk to these
this for my niggas re-ing up right now with ice ornaments. Bagging up back to the strip, it's price tournaments. Third eyes floating in a bulletproof box. Ain't no such things as bulletproof blocks. We turn buildings to spots. Street calculus got me never out for this. Fuck these housing vans, I need 1,000 grams. Dedication with this medication. The work I'm pumping got them fighting for a reservation. Word to my reputation, my niggas step you pacing. The shit you snorted got imported like the checks I'm lacing. Versace houseware, I'm sleeping on unique bedding. Scraping cakes, breaking plates like a Greek wedding. Below zero, Bible study hanging on my rugby. Cuban connection, rep the block and all my niggas love me. Still got the corners clicking while we sip organic bubbly. Narcotic superheroes eating octopus from Spiros. Look, I'm plain, I'm on a plane to gain a couple zeros. My mind racing off a crime calculation. I could make 30 off of 50. 2,000 times uncut, we moving swiftly. Enjoy that, dub the blueprint, it ain't a secret. It's mainly about the discipline and how your team keep it. Shit, I need a new 7, I need a new 8, I need a new 6, I need some new weight. Push the seat back, drop a G-pack and then repeat that. That's how we eat black buckers, see I right in his kneecap. Then put the bullet where we breathe at, let niggas see that. Heat for your head like a Louis V ski hat. Thank God he gave us drug dealing.
This dude went off, huh?
Jesus.
That was way longer than the Jay-Z verse.
That may have been. Holy mackerel.
But was that Conway coming in?
No, that was just like him on the like ad libs in the background or whatever.
But
or had him on the beat.
I was like, dude, are we getting to Conway?
Yeah.
Is he gonna spit on this too?
They just teased us with it.
All right, that was good though. Boy, he went off. Go off.
I don't even know if we touched on that Yardney Dangerfield shit.
I think we did the week you were out.
Okay, gotcha.
But that was also good.
But then there was a $1 Menu 4 dropped as well.
Who's he? What's he?
That's the Makami and God Fahim series, the $1 Menu series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Something else that dropped too.
I listened to that shit. It's pretty darn good.
Something else that dropped I was listening to was the new Diamond D.
Oh, yeah?
And that was actually really good.
No shit.
Yeah, man.
Let's listen to some of that.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Diamond.
Really good.
He's a guy who kept his consistency.
Yeah.
You know, he drops very sporadically.
He's very good. All right, here we go. This one's called The Review, and it's off Diamond D's new album.
It's called the what now?
The Rear View.
The Rear View.
Rear View.
Rear View.
Not the review.
Not the review. The rear view.
The Rear View.
The rare view? Or rear view?
The Rear View.
I'm over here.
I'm over here now.
The rear view.
When you're in Revere, you got to look through your rear view.
Yeah,
the rear view.
Big mirror.
But not a terribly rare view.
No, not a... not
It depends where you are.
Behind. In the rear.
In the rear.
In the rear.
You owe money. You're in the rears. I think the mushrooms are kicking in.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you take, the chocolates?
Yeah. Feeling so free. From the park jams and night ya to standing on stages while the fans recite ya. Some wanna love you, some wanna fight ya. Groupies wanna jump in your DM and write ya. Breathe in. It's a fool who indulges in any activities that'll shrink the bulges. So I blow Jack Harris, sip the Folgers. Get deep tissue massages on my shoulders. Godly, so I walk with grace, but still a menace. So I'm in an awkward space. I don't rush for nobody. You can walk with pace. Nah, you wanna do business? Haven't talked with Stace, I talk with bass on mic devices for the most part. Laid my own trail with most part. Stood on my 10 toes with most dart. I put it all together like Mozart. It is the only L's I see I smoke. You know a hater compels to see you broke, right? Cute thick bombshells I see I scope. Opposites and infidels I see I choke. Yeah, and when you look in that rear view, what? You should always get a clear view. Seldom seen, they wonder where the lead flew. Solid sitting at my table with a mere few. You heard me, nigga. And when you look in that rear view, you should always get a clear view. Seldom seen, they wonder where the lead flew. Sitting solid at my table with a mere few. Yeah. And vanity is the worst. Compounded by the profanity in my verse. Both brought about the insanity of my purse. Respect mine or face calamity in a hearse. And true to form, never concede defeat. If you know the pedigree is indeed elite, we know jealousy and envy breeds deceit, right? Head from beautiful women, feeds conceit. I read receipts and seen how most monsters fail. Seen too much wine, red meat, lobster tails. I prosper scale to heights I thought I'd never reach. In the bins, parted thighs I thought I'd never breach. Never leech off another nigga, that ain't boss like. Master the art of finance, get your floors right. 22, SVR, the gloss white. Butter soft, marble candy, Virgil off-whites. Young Richard Roundtree, surrounded by generals, not a bitch around me. No heads in my circle, all rich around me. Frauds and fake niggas, none of which around me. Listen, and when you look in that rear view, what? You should always get a clear view. Seldom seen, they wonder where the lead flew. Solid sitting at my table with a mere few. You heard me, nigga. And when you look in that rear view, you should always get a clear view. Seldom seen, they wonder where the lead flew.
Finally starting to get some buzz.
Yeah, we talking about JID.
You thought he was the classic man.
I thought he was the classic man.
I mean, he is a classic man in a different way.
He may be a classic man,
but he's not the classic man. I love that song. I think we saw it live together, like on TV, and we were just like, "This is good shit."
I want to hate on it,
feature.
but I can't.
Dressed well, he looked good.
I want to hate.
Yeah,
Kendrick ripped that shit, right? Was he on the song or the remix?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't remember.
Kendrick was on that shit.
Wow. Was he?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big come up for Jadenya.
It was.
Jadenya.
But where is he now?
Jadenya actually made a cameo a couple episodes, or maybe just one episode of Insecure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that was a nice little moment for him.
Got him there, yeah.
But he left some bitch on red. He's like, nah.
I think he's from Massachusetts.
No. Get out of here. The classic man?
Classic man, I think so.
Really?
Who knew?
Really?
But I think, and you know, I don't know too much about this dude, but I'm pretty sure he don't talk about it. You know what I mean? He's one of those dudes who like.
He's from that part of Massachusetts. He's from
Lexington,
East Hampton. Yeah, exactly.
He was actually born on the vineyard.
Oh my God! Yeah, exactly. One of those Wareham or some shit. I don't know. The Falmouth.
The Falmouth.
Yeah.
He can't be from Falmouth. You mean Brockton by the Sea?
The girl with the foul mouth. She was from Falmouth.
You guys ever go to any of those shows they used to have down in the Cape?
Nah, this fool lived in Norwood.
Norwood.
And then in Milton.
Oh, wow.
Oh, boy.
See? Here we go. Massachusetts all over the place.
You just cracked the case.
I cracked the case. Yeah.
You did.
It was that quick.
Hey, you're over there now.
Yeah.
Norwood.
Way better than the foul mouth.
Yeah, a little better than the foul mouth.
All right.
Dudes called that shit Brockton by the Sea.
Ugh.
I died when I first heard that.
It's Brockton by the Sea. That's not a compliment, I don't think.
Have you been to Brockton by the land?
Yeah, exactly. You been to regular Brockton?
It?
Shout out Brockton, man. Fuck with Brockton.
We got the homies out there.
Yep.
Oh, yo.
Yes?
Brockton adjacent. You got that thing about Thurston Howell video shoot?
Up in Lawtown, yeah.
Is that in Lawrence?
I think so, yeah.
Yo, shout out to my man Chairman Chow,
When
man.
is that,
He's
this
gonna
week coming up?
Yeah,
or?
I believe it's this weekend and next weekend.
Okay.
He's shooting a video. There's some kind of event Thurston's doing up there. And Chairman Chow's going to be making a video for Thurston.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Let's go hang out with some Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, shout out Chairman Chow, my guy.
I forgot to tell you, I went to go see Mr. Motherfucking Esquire last night.
Oh, and fucking
What happened?
Manch Vegas?
Well, we're adults now, right?
Most of us.
Yep. So we drive out. I drive out there. It's me, the solo. And I drove around, gave it a once around, couldn't find parking, and I was like, you know what? I'm old. I'm gonna go home.
Wait a minute.
No shit.
How long of a drive was it from your crib?
It's about 45 minutes.
And you just turned around and went home?
Over a 10-minute walk?
Yeah.
Wow.
Epic.
But I'm just listening to the podcast. You know what I mean? Having a good time.
Driving ain't shit to you. Vega's not phased by driving.
Not at all.
No.
But had you been with somebody else, you would have definitely gone in there.
I definitely would have. Yeah. But I was like,
you were solo. You were like, well.
And
I could just go
I would hang out with Esquire. That's no problem. But it's just like, I can't find parking. I don't want to be driving around in the parking because it's on a main strip there in Manchester.
Was it Shaskeen or whatever?
Yeah, Shaskeen. Yeah,
that's the spot for hip hop there.
It really is.
Yeah.
But once again, I just didn't want to be driving, and it was like real busy out. So I was like, oh, I might be out here for a while, and I'm just gonna get annoyed, and I was gonna, So I was like, fuck it. Before I get annoyed, I'm just gonna roll out.
Whoever does the booking at that place does a good job, man.
They really do.
They had Young Z and Pace One up there a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, they get like
I think they had Cool G Rap there.
Whoever it is a underground connoisseur.
Yeah.
It's a fan.
They're a connoisseur for real. Like they know this shit.
But I don't know if they have a website or whatever to find out all this stuff on. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like
you probably just got to follow them on the gram. That's probably the only way to keep up.
You're right.
I won't do it.
Jelani can't do it.
Yeah.
That's why we have to do it, and then we have to let him know.
Just tell me about it.
I mean, I Instagram from
You'll
a
do
fucking
it.
desktop.
When he gets here, you'll do it. Do it.
You'll do it.
Oh, man.
I'm in Shreveport.
Jesus. What else we got here that's pretty new before we can get into our topic here? I put you onto these dudes, Chase Fetty, and
that was pretty good.
What's the name? Do you know the name of the other guy? You're not even attempting.
Not off the top of the dome.
Osby Chill? Is that right?
That's the
right?
one. Yeah.
The shit was good, huh?
It's pretty good.
Let me give you a taste. It's real quick. It's like a nice EP that's like what, 15 minutes long, less
if that. Yeah.
Here we go. Go for one called Mandatory Respect.
Hit them with it.
Boom. Songs are like what, a minute and a half too, just real like boom boom.
Tell me what to do.
It's been about the paper. I could chop a boulder down with a razor. Crack was still selling way after pages. This shit is major. Fans dropping coke off in the night. Joe Biden funded 30 million for crack pipes. Look, this the land of milk and honey. I get the money. I ain't trying to run a block. I'm trying to own the block. Fucking right. I don't know if I'ma make it home tonight. I keep the stick off safety, man. It's only right, but I can't roll the dice. I gotta pray on it. When you get money, niggas hate on you. Just keep a tight circle and that thing on. You can't wait on it. You gotta get it or it's gonna weigh on you. Start with nothing and go make something.
I'm trying to make money, these niggas is trying to make beef. But it's a lot at stake. I'm talking cheese and lettuce. My fiends get jealous when they run into one another and the sleeve look better. I'm talking scabs from needles. I'm past the Beatles with the rock. I dribbled and drove past the people. I'm trying to rap now, but y'all know my past illegal. I need that feeling like when Ye gave that bag to Siegel. Until then, I'm a cop raw. My low man's just murking niggas while I'm knocking blocks off, trying to get it like Peter Popoff. I prayed for it. Now I'm just waiting for things to pop off. Or you'll be sitting in back of cop cars. You slip once. It's been months since I applied pressure. I gotta turn it up. My bitch wanna drive Teslas. And I don't just sell the work. I gotta find testers. I scrape the whole pot, nigga. Them dimes extra.
Here we go.
Yo, where are these cats from?
I think New York. New Jersey?
New Jersey for Chase Fetty, yeah.
That shit's good, man.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
That was a quick little pap.
Nice little pap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, did we talk about that RJ Payne?
Oh, man.
This dude's been on a roll for a while now.
He'd done a little thing on on the social medias, on the Twitter, right?
A meteor?
Yeah, on the Twitters, and just dropped a verse. And it's just like, man, this guy is just fucking unbelievable. It was actually really nice to see him in the booth. It was just fucking ridiculous. This guy goes in, huh?
Felt like Rap City in that motherfucker.
You know what? Yeah, I thought Big Pooh was going to come out, or Big Tigger, or whatever his name is. Yeah.
Big Pooh.
We're talking about rapper Big Pooh.
Rapper Big Pooh. But it was something about just seeing him do it and just how clearly he spits every word.
Yeah.
And just like stays on beat and flip style so quickly. It's just, it was like a masterclass.
Yeah.
Bravo to him.
I like the mannerisms and all
absolutely.
Very good stuff right there.
But just coming off of, because he's been going crazy this summer with different like movie themed songs that he's been doing.
Those have been really good,
and they've been awesome. But it's good to see him doing something different.
Yeah.
Aside from that, it's like, oh yeah, he still got it. Pain.
Shit. Here you go. You got it. I love it when people come out with a little thing like that. You know, like the pain, the fucking, you know, the butcher. You know, like things like that. I always.
You gotta have a what do you call that?
What's your
ad-lib? Calling card.
A calling card. Yeah, exactly. What would yours be?
I cough.
Because he's an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
He coughs on his hand before he presses the button on the green line.
What they have the string? Be like,
hell yeah, you have to pull the string down.
Ding ding. Yeah, trying to get off the bus, pulling the fuck out of that string. There's like a bell in the front.
We used to tear it off in the front and then shimmy it out the back and throw it out the back window.
Yeah.
Then dudes would jump out, tie it around a tree, and then the bus would take off and it would boom, it would pull the whole shit out of the fucking bus.
You did that?
Yeah, that was great.
Wow.
Sounds absolutely dangerous.
77. Yeah, it was.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah. I mean, it was just. Yeah, I guess if the thing whipped past you, you'd be.
Remember the old school 77 that didn't even go to
baby.
Arlington? It just stopped in North Cambridge in that bus yard.
Yeah, I know the one across from the French Club.
Yeah, exactly. That was my shit. I would wait for that one. Fuck that. Not going to Arlington.
Just wait for that 77.
I'm going to NC.
Want to talk this week's topic?
Well, before we
what do you got here? Oh yeah, we got something for you. And hold on, Jelani's got something else too. Before
we didn't talk about that Coast Contra.
Ooh. Yeah.
Or Tiffany Haddish being a diddler.
Oh.
Skinners ain't winners, man.
All right, let's do a Skinners ain't winners update here.
Yeah, because we're basically your source for this shit.
Yeah, exactly. We're the source for Skinners ain't winners.
So, Jelani,
it's not good.
Break it down.
So an article came out, I believe, in the Daily Beast a couple days ago.
Yes.
Daily Beast.
And it was actually pretty graphic. I was surprised that it had so much detail about the situation. But the nuts and bolts of it essentially is so this gal, this young girl, she was probably, like 15, I think, at the time. Okay. Maybe younger. Mm-hmm. They and
her brother.
At first, it was just a girl.
Just a girl. She's just a girl in the
Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears, of all people. This guy just can't stay out of trouble.
Ari Spears?
He was just in trouble talking about Lizzo
Mad
last
TV,
week. You know what I mean? Now his name
man.
pops up again. Apparently, so they did a sketch just to like show the girl like they were like eating like a hot dog together, and they started like doing like kind of imitating fellatio on like whatever they were eating, and like it
or
was
a
super
submarine
sexually,
sandwich or something like that.
It was aggressive. And they
Tiffany
were like,
Haddish was showing them how to give.
Who's telling the story?
I'm sorry.
I'm over here.
Go ahead.
And just showing the young gal how she wanted her to perform the thing. And unfortunately, this kid was like, underage. And they were being super sexually aggressive with their material. Fast forward years later, they get her younger brother, who was 7 at the time. And Ari Spears is like oiling this kid up and like lotioning up his body in a sketch called something. I have to look it up again.
A sketch for what show?
It's just something they're doing, like on YouTube, perhaps. But as Jelani was saying, the sketch was something like a like a movie parody about a pedophile.
Okay,
and he's playing the pedophile who's getting all hot and bothered about the kid.
But you're not supposed to be doing that to like.
Like an actual child.
This joke has gone too far.
Yeah, way too far.
And I guess it happened some time ago, but I don't know. It's not good.
Harry Spears used to get all cross-eyed and do a Shaq impression.
Oh yeah,
that shit
funny.
was really funny.
But I don't know. What aside from the impressions, was he a good comedian?
I found him funny on Mad TV.
I enjoyed him.
Yeah,
but I don't.
But he shouldn't have done that.
It was a crutch.
Yeah.
What do you got over there?
With because like the Jay-Z, he would do Jay-Z all the time.
Yep.
You know.
He did impressions.
Yeah, he was the impression guy. Yeah, it says the girl was 14 at the time this went down. Her brother was 7.
Oh,
cut it out.
Yuck. Like Game of Thrones.
Jesus.
Yeah, what is this? What is this? Dance of Dragons or whatever? Hey.
Sorry, Roxanne.
Roxanne, get out of here. I don't even want to read it. It's disgusting.
It's
people
real bad.
that fuck with kids really make me sick.
I can look that
shit up.
He was doing some really foul shit, and even afterwards, the kid's 7, and he was like, "Yo, that wasn't right." The kids,
you're not gonna cut it in this league, some bullshit like that.
Yeah, the kids both came forward and were like, "Yo, this isn't the way." Like
that
this
shit wasn't cool.
We weren't comfortable. Like this
Yeah.
wasn't cool. And I guess Tiffany Haddish had been friends with the family for a minute. And like they used to call her like Auntie fucking Haddish or something like that, or what Tiff, right? Auntie Tiff, and you know it's a whole thing. And I guess she was being really nasty to them on set, like when the mom wasn't away, and
She's being a dickhead to them.
Yeah, as they're doing this shit, like like I don't know, talking shit or whatever. It's just the whole situation was just really sad and bad.
Yeah.
And like Jelani said, it's just gross. It's something you really don't want to. If you're interested, look it up on the Daily
It's
Beast.
just not motherfucking funny.
Yeah, that's really what it came down to, you know?
It's not.
And it should have been like, as comedians, they should have been like, you know what? This is stupid.
Yeah,
you know?
and I'm all like, listen, man, in comedy, like pretty much nothing is out of bounds.
Right.
Except this.
And I think
Don't fucking touch kids.
The way you would do this is, I think, and maybe Jelani can back me up, the way you do this joke is, if we're doing this joke, I'm pretending that I am that sort of person, and then I'm having another adult who's just as a child, playing that role,
acting as a kid,
and then maybe you can get away with it, but still, it's in terrible taste. Like even then, the joke wouldn't have went over.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Horrible.
Maybe let's not joke about child rape.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe we'll leave that one off the table.
Yeah, that one could stay gone, right?
They're in the writer's room. Everyone's around the table just pitching ideas, and just leave that one there. Leave it on the cutting room floor, so to speak.
Yeah, we don't need that one.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the problem here. They didn't have a guy like going like, you know what, guys?
Nah,
this is a bad idea.
Don't do it.
Well, I think in the same article it mentioned that Dan Harmon, the guy from Community and Rick and Morty fame, he also got in trouble for having like a child rape kind of sketch that got out there.
Oh.
I was like, oh man, come on.
Dan Harmon of House of Cosby's fame.
You guys.
House of Cosby's.
Remember that shit?
Let that alone.
Was he on
Shame?
Was he on Talk Soup, Dan Harmon, or is that a different Dan Harmon?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not my Talk Soup.
Talk Stoop.
That was
in between a stew and a soup.
They did that on USA, and I was like, I don't like you guys reappropriating the name here.
Oh no, I
don't like it.
That was a great show, wasn't it?
It was good.
I used to watch that every day.
And many a good host too.
Many. Who's your favorite?
Ooh, boy. Maybe the dude who had the blonde, the
gray
white
spot?
patch in his
Yeah,
hair.
that's all
Maybe
my
that
favorite
dude.
too.
I can't think of his name right now, but I tell you, Aisha Tyler. I'm sorry, was really good.
Yeah.
Even like the newer guy, the real tall fella. He was pretty good with the spiky hair. He was really good. They've had like 4 or 5 really good hosts on that show.
Yeah, that was a good show.
When it went from Talk Soup to just the Soup.
Yes, the Soup.
Mm-hmm.
And that was on E originally, right?
John Anderson, maybe the guy's name was. I don't remember.
That was a good
Guys,
show.
look it up. Do your thing.
Good show.
Do your internets. Another one I was thinking about today. I couldn't find. Remember the show Rock?
Oh yeah, I love Rock.
I can't find it anywhere without paying for it.
Right.
I was like, somebody needs to bring that show back.
Yeah, like why isn't that streaming anywhere?
Let me get some Charles S. Dutton
Yeah, the Trash Man. I used to watch that show every Friday.
That show was wonderful.
It's Fridays. Oh, was it Sunday? Good. Thursdays? I think it was on after The Simpsons.
I think it was Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
But it was like a good family, working family, getting through. It wasn't like, grandiose or over the top or anything. It was just a good quality.
Working class show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of working class things.
Yeah.
Kung Fu Drew.
Yeah.
You got a new single that's coming.
I got a new single dropping this Friday.
Supervisor.
The Supervisor has
Supervisor, yes.
A new single dropping, produced by Chairman Chow, co-produced by the Supervisor, mixed and mastered by Chairman Chow. And this song is called Stepdad 2022.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about the song before we get into it?
It's about being a stepdad.
Now, you are not a stepdad in real life, right? Oh,
not currently.
Not currently. But
not,
you could step up. You could step up, though. Not in this country.
But I would step up.
And that's really what matters.
Yeah, and that's what this song
ladies
is about.
Out there listening.
Yeah.
He will step up.
Yeah. Just so y'all know.
And I guess we'll find out about what it takes.
Supervisor's here from there. Yeah.
Do we find out what it takes to get you to step up to be a stepdad?
You're going to find out a lot. A lot about supervision and a lot about stepdadding.
That's amazing. And the cover art for this is that Jesus? Is that baby Jesus?
Some people interpret the art as that, yeah.
And then you have the stepdad here.
Yeah.
And his shirt says, "I'm not the stepdad. I'm just the dad that stepped up," which is just brilliant.
Yeah. And he's holding a stick of some sort.
He's holding a stick.
Yep.
Just in case he needs to whoop that ass, right? Because he is the stepdad.
And I really like the way that he's gazing at baby Jesus, like the look he's giving him.
Yeah, he's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, all right, little motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
All right, it drops everywhere Friday.
That's amazing.
Well, if you think about it.
Yeah.
To be logical about this, if I'm Joseph
and
my wife Mary tells me that she's with child and I know that we haven't smashed, I'm going to be like, excuse me?
But hold on, Jelani. She then tells you, but get this.
I don't remember the passage, but I think
God's baby.
I think God came to both of them, not just Mary. So that's the only way I would be Joseph and
this
be
was
believing
a huge
this.
act of faith by Joseph.
Mary, honey, I know you're a virgin. So how are you pregnant right now?
Does he now
tell me that?
Do they know it's God, or is it like a homeless guy and he's like, "Hey, I'm God. Guess what?"
They better be devout. I tell you what, they better both be really devoted to that church.
Is Joseph a cuck?
Yeah,
he's a cuck for God.
He's a cuck.
He is.
His face.
I mean, Joseph's like, wow.
He's a cuck for God. We're taking that out of the show.
That's my wife. Yeah,
we're using that as a drop right there.
He's like, God, that's my wife. That's my wife. You know how kings used to like go around and like take people's wives on their wedding night.
Sure,
like,
that was like Caesar, right?
I'll take her.
Why wouldn't Joseph go like look to? He does the John Travolta and like looks to his left, looks like there's no other chicks around here. It's got to be.
There really weren't actually. I think at that time, so it was like, oh man,
she's childbearing, right? She can handle it.
Dang it! Yeah. It's because she got wide hips, ain't it?
Damn, he was like, he saw it from the back and he was like, yeah, that's the one.
He's like,
Y'all think Mary was super bad?
This is so sacrilegious.
It is very. She was super bad.
I don't know.
Do you think so?
She had to be. You've remembered Jesus for 2,000 years. He had to be a good-looking man.
Yeah,
she had to have been a bad lady.
Yeah, she might have been.
It was all brown and shit.
Very brown.
Yeah.
With an afro.
Imagine that. He looked like Dr. J.
Yeah. Jesus just out there kicking.
Yo, he had the ill jump shot. Yeah.
And just to be super.
Yo, Peter, what up? What it is, cut?
To be super clear, the cover art for this single does not depict Jesus nor his family because these people are white.
Right, exactly.
Very true.
Yeah. We don't know who these people are.
These are not Middle Eastern enough people.
No. Were you getting roses in the Middle East?
I don't know. You think they got those?
You better come through with some challah bread real quick.
Right. Yeah. I see a pine tree in the background here. Yeah. I don't know nothing about that.
We ain't in East Los.
You should be holding falafel.
El Pino. They're standing next to El
Pino. What? You know about that, son?
Oh, man. We should get into this. Huh?
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man. Oh,
today's puntos like spider.
The kid's a little slow. Bitch, I'd rather have diarrhea every day for the rest of my life than to listen to you talk about some shit you don't like. Shut your mouth. Complaining for what? The job is 8 to 4, compassion and understanding some shit you think I'm famous for. I'm known for my management skills and handing out bills. Started out as a standout and I'm standing out still. These rappers sounding standard, still some stands without skills. Tall tale tellers, your whole career been standing on stilts. I sold this game in its fluid form of standing still. Scammers group from Madam Vanderbilt, I managed to milk a couple million on some facts you wish you hadn't revealed. You need to pass the steal for cash that's still been had to conceal. Insider trading rules I've been violating, fool. I'm big time and spit, shining bitch. I'm relatable. Yeah, don't you got a cousin who be rapping or something? I made savage and repugnant look cool back when they wasn't. Now everyone wanna talk about the folks that they don't give. I was actually puzzled, like, so what if he don't live? Hopefully his next incarnation better than this. Heads to switched up for the benefits, don't get in on with. Y'all got women to care for and children to clothe. Couple facts about your past that simply couldn't expose. Strictly slope, you lost your foot in steps you shouldn't have chose. Tried to pose as if the sign you chose was riding on foes. While your desk job in cubicle, cheap suits are suiting you. I'm suited and booted, zooted a Buddhist with the newest win. PBS rim riding, sick tyrant, zip tied him, hypnotizing chicks while you was sitting in the crib crying. Baby need a bottle, I'ma burp you rappers. The way you acted at your dad's crib got a curfew enacted. Got your mother mumbling curses in the worst mood imagine. I love the woman who birthed it, that's why I'm worried about you. I said, Tyler, why are all these kids in their house? You replied to me that you were fixing the bounce. Your mother liked the way that I got rid of you clowns. Then she asked me nicely if I would spit in her mouth. I complied with her need and provided a seat. The little guy was conceived. The supervisor proceeded to turn my booze pad to a Siberian gulag. That's too bad for you, but works fine for your new dad. The baddest man on earth next to Cormier and Holloway, who formulate the fire spray, coordinate a holiday that make your ass so miserable you wish that you could fly away. You tried to skate on the late night, my ass was wide awake. Like, hey there, son, what are you doing right now? Do this beat on and freestyle for you and your pals. Most embarrassing moment of your life thus far. But cheer up, bud, that's only been your life thus far. I need to go. Now do the dishes and clean the sink. Hurry, change the laundry up, doggy, you need to think. Come on, buddy, let's go. Take the trash out, replace the line of supervisor, spew the fire. You do as the dude required. Who's in charge here? Me. There's gonna be some changes around here, brother. Like what?
I mean, if you are the stepfather, you are the supervisor. I mean,
these two roles go hand in hand.
They do go hand in hand.
Yeah.
This also reminded me, maybe you have to watch this now. You ever seen the film The Stepfather from 1987?
Hell yeah.
No.
Starring our boy from Lost, John Locke plays the stepdad.
Okay. Is this like a horror movie?
This is a fucking horror movie.
Oh yeah.
He's a psychopath.
He's one of the best psychopaths. I mean, he is like...
Man, I don't even know that guy's real name.
I don't either. He's
John
amazing.
Locke now.
It's just John Locke.
Yeah.
But he's John Locke, the stepdad, and he like...
Who's that, the bald dude?
The bald dude.
Hell
Gotcha. Yeah.
And
he does look like a psychopath.
He's fucking frightening in this movie.
Yeah.
And he seemingly starts to break down in the middle of the movie or towards the end of the movie, and he has like multiple kind of personalities, or like he has done the stepfather thing so many times using so many different monikers and names, and
he can't even keep him straight.
He can't even keep him straight. He's like stumbling. Oh, sorry, that was a different family that I've like murdered or some shit. Like, it's just like, holy fucking shit. It is so good.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, you got to see that one. Don't see the other one that has the dude from Nip Tuck.
Yeah, there's a newer one apparently from like 2017.
And that one's fine, but if you see this, it's like you can't compare the two. This one's crazy. Let me see if I can find it on streaming for you.
His name is Terry O'Quinn.
Amazing. Great actor.
Our boy John Locke.
Especially, you know what? Even John Locke, he was crazy too.
But was he wrong?
I don't think he was... That's a
lot
whole
of the
other
time,
story.
John Locke might have been right, but that's a whole nother can of worms to get into.
The Stepfather is on. You can stream it on Amazon. No, wait, hold on a second. Shudder. It's on Shudder.
Shudder.
I got the Shudder.
Shudder's my shit.
Yeah, Shudder. It's on the cock with ads.
Love that cock lately, man.
The Roku channel, which is free, so you can check it out.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No shit. It just if you have a Roku.
Not even. You just download the Roku channel to whatever you got.
No shit.
And it's
Free
good to
app.
go. Yep, free app, man.
Bang bang.
No ads. They got ads.
They got a little ads here and there,
Okay.
but it's good to go get a beverage, take a squirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not any worse than like Hulu or anything like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
You're not sitting. It's not like old school. You're sitting through fucking 10 minutes of fucking horse shit.
Okay.
So today's bread and butter, early Cage years.
Yeah.
One of our top guys from back in the day.
I feel like when we first started the show back up, we had one episode where we talked a bunch about Cage because we had a really, really bad song from him.
Yeah,
And
or
we
an
talked
album.
about just how things had gone completely fucking wrong for the guy. But
Today's not that day.
Today's not that day. We're going to talk about the good stuff he did.
The very good stuff he did.
Really good stuff.
And I say, well, I'm going to just kind of bring you guys through it. We'll start from the very, very early up to when he does like Waiting and the coming out of Movies for the Blind, and what a big kind of deal that was. Maybe not for just the hip hop community really, but for us as Cage fans back then. Because I thought it was pretty impactful for us.
I agree.
Back then. It was a huge thing for us.
Maybe I'll save it for later, but we already heard more than half of those songs before that album came out. But no, we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
So I just wanted to throw this out there because when
Yeah.
you threw the topic out, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, all right, like 97-ish, like the rapper who like everyone was just passing around tapes of their shit.
Yeah.
Like every song was Cannabis, right?
Yes.
And Cannabis was like so hot in the street that like everyone just had a tape with mad Cannabis songs on it.
Yeah.
The next person who was like that for me was Eminem.
Yeah.
Dudes had all those Eminem songs before he signed to Dre, and like there was a lot of heat building in the street. He was that ill.
Yeah.
The next person who was like that for me and the dudes I ran with was Cage.
Yeah.
Everyone had the tapes. You had to have it. You were waiting on 88.9 if you dropped a new single for them to play it.
And well, I guess we could talk about like how do we find him? I remember once again 88.9 listening to his show every night, and they played that song, The Agent Orange. And at the time, I was super into Clockwork Orange. Crazy. I had read the book. I was watching the movie. I had it on VHS.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big deal for me. I heard that sample, and I was like, "Oh shit! Okay, what is this?" And I remember it was probably must have been Fax One '97. Plays the song, and then as he would sometimes
I think
do,
it was more like 98, like late 98 when that happened.
or early 98. The single drops in 1997.
Does it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe we didn't get up.
But we'll
on that
talk
till
more
then.
about that. But
Yeah.
but when it dropped, I remember going, "Oh my god, I got to tape this!" And then I immediately, because I remember hearing it and going, "Oh my gosh!" Boom, hit the record button on the thing.
Yep.
And I remember taping that, and then to the homies, you'd be like, "Oh, you got to hear this Clockwork Orange song. Let me tape it for you, whatever." And I remember pushing it out in high school to different people, and then they would play it every once in a while. Not every once in a while, but like over the next like month or 2 months, they would play it like as the song going out on 88.9.
Yep.
And it was like you had to fucking hear this song. Have you heard this song? And it was like they never said the name of the rapper or the song. And I remember going to Newbury Comics in Cambridge, and they had the computer database there. And I would type in like different key words to try to find this guy to see what else he had.
Yep.
And it took almost like a year, maybe the year later, I think you had come through with a tape, and you
I had
like,
a CD of a bunch of Cage shit that my man had hooked me up with.
Yeah,
'Cause
and then
he
you
was like
taped
an
it for
early
us.
internet nerd. Shout out my man Mud Buddha. You know what I mean? He like
Nice.
these
Word.
dudes knew about computers on some shit that I didn't know. So he was like, "I'm gonna burn you a CD of these songs." I'm like,
Peace to Mud Buddha.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Haven't seen him in 2 decades.
damn.
Yeah, he's doing this thing.
But then you would tape that CD. I remember you had me a tape of that. It had some of your stuff on it. It had
Yep.
Cage, Necro, all these other people. I forget. The Department of Rec.
Department of Rec. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Shit, man. I wish I still had that
Oh
tape.
yeah,
Fuck.
wow.
I got that on vinyl.
The Department of Rec.
Yeah.
No, I just mean that actual tape that I gave you.
I wish you did too, because I had the porn
It had
beat.
me and Dro rapping over that porno movie beat.
Yeah, that was hot.
Sick.
Probably lost to the times. Well, you were saying you were going through tapes, so maybe you'll find something.
Yeah, I'll tell y'all what I found on a tape just before I got here later.
Jelani, what was your first experience with the Cage? Do you recall?
With the Cage?
Yeah.
Well, the first time I got locked up was a petty felony. I don't know. The first time I heard Cage was probably, late 90s. It was probably an 88.9 type experience.
Yeah. Because we all, the three of us here, we would listen to that station religiously in your car and all the things.
But it was definitely on some like, oh my god,
well,
are they all watching Clockwork Orange at the same time we are?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was like, holy shit, dude. They're talking about the things that we're doing right now.
And that was the other thing about that song, because I mean, I don't know how candid we can get on here, but at that time, what Cage was talking about,
we're not going to tell all of our secrets.
Yeah. At that time, when Cage was talking about that song, we were like,
people were getting wet.
That was part of our life, So it was like one of those things like, oh my God, this guy he's for us.
And this dude smokes dust too.
Yeah. And he's talking about some other shit like movie references and stuff that we all knew and like we're just kind of down with or whatever. It was all just very good. And then
it was just a wild rawness to the style. You know what I mean? It was just like, and the voice.
You had that Jizza sample too. People said his brain. Necro on the beat.
I keep training.
Yeah, that was the underground one. That was hot. What was
no, but I was even thinking about even that first track that I heard from Cage is just hearing that beat. It was just like, what is this?
Yeah.
Agent Orange is a fucking slapper too. That single was ridiculous. Then the Mersh single comes out.
You had the Radiohead. I mean,
now that I think of it, who were you guys listening to first? Was it Necro or Cage?
Same time.
Cage, yeah, around
completely
the same
contemporaneous. Time. I was introduced to both of those songs like at the same time.
Yeah,
Underground Rules for Ghouls and fucking Radiohead at the same time.
Okay.
Agent Orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess the production value, I mean, everything just kind of went hand in hand.
I had no clue Necro was the producer until like a year later when the CD/tape came up in our neighborhood.
See, I ended up getting my hands again, thanks to Mud Buddha, on the single.
Okay, yeah.
On the actual vinyl single, and it said that. And along with that, so at the same time, I got the Underground Rules for Ghouls single, the Cage single, and then also I Shot Reagan.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So all that shit went together for me, and I just kind of assumed like, oh yeah, Cage is part of these dudes' crew too. Like these motherfuckers are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but like that didn't last long. Their affiliation with him.
Yeah,
that soured very quickly.
We could we'll speak on that in a bit. Cage starts really early, like 1988. 15 years old. Records his first stuff with like Pete Nice and
I have that
Mudbones.
I have that Pete Nice tape in my car. The Dust to Dust album with the first Cage verse from 93.
Really?
Yep.
Is that the Crazy Men Ahead? Or Rich Bring Him Back?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so he starts off there, and he's young, and I think that's before he goes to the mental hospital.
No, that's after he got out. That's after he got out, according to the Wikipedias.
Because he has a long career. I mean, he starts in the very late 80s, but then kind of like only works sporadically, like here and there. He does, the Cenobites. What was that? That was 90.
He did like a couple promos for Stretch and Bob's show with Godfather Don. Yeah. But he was signed to Columbia.
Yeah.
In 93. This is the same time that Nas dropped on Columbia. The only hip hop groups on Columbia when Cage was signed to them are like the Fugees, Cypress Hill, and Nas. And then they got
crazy.
Cage. And Cage shows up to the session so smashed or like hurt on whatever drugs that the stuff he records, they just drop him. They're like, this is no good.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
And he has kind of a story like that. Like when he meets Necro, I guess either Necro heard him on there or something like that, and then calls up the studio like, yo, I like this guy. He's dope. And I guess Bob was like, yeah, dude, he's my favorite. And I've heard Bobito say that before. They asked him like, who's the best rapper that you kind of came across but didn't reach the potential? And he, without blinking, he said Cage. He goes, I thought that guy was going to be the dude.
I mean, I just said, right? Cannabis, Eminem, and then him. And obviously Cannabis's career was like whatever, but I thought the Cage was due for superstardom.
Yeah, same. He comes around or Necro comes around and wants to get in contact with him. Bob says, hey, if you can actually get in contact with this dude because he's kind of flaky, great. If you can make some music with him, I'll put it out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the, kind of the meat and potatoes of it. Necro gets up with him. He meets him. They start working on stuff together here and there. Maybe like the Just Like Clockwork, and then, Agent Orange, and then Radiohead. They do the demo.
Mm-hmm.
The demo is recorded at Mighty Mai's house. Bobito introduces Mighty Mai and Necro and Cage together. And then Necro said that's when things started to fall apart immediately. Like this dude was kind of up in Cage's ear trying to fuck with him or whatever it was.
Mighty Mai?
Yeah. And they record there. He doesn't like the recording because
no one seems to like him.
No. They do the recording there, and Necro said the recording was bullshit. Like he's had like a fucking Mickey Mouse studio.
Came out whack.
Yeah, came out whack. So then he got the money together, and they recorded at some professional studio. Boom. And then he puts out the wax on Fondle 'Em, which is the Agent Orange and Radiohead single, which is fantastic. Yeah. What do you like better, Jelani, Agent Orange or Radiohead?
Agent Orange.
Yeah. They're both good.
Radiohead.
Once you start thinking about it, it's like, oh, they're both really good. Coming this winter, Straight Jackets.
I mean, you're naming a lot of songs and whatnot, but if anybody listening has never heard a Cage, you're not going to know what the hell you're talking about.
Let's play some shit, man.
All right, we'll hit you with the Agent Orange.
These are good songs.
I mean, you can pontificate after, but maybe give them a little
taste. Thank you, Jelani.
This is why I'm here.
It's yes. There's a reason we're a squad.
I'm the voice of the people. Okay, we want to hear fucking music. We don't want to hear you talking all the damn time. Christ's sakes. While you're at it, go hand me the decanter behind you.
Yeah, I will. Hold on.
My Inez decanter.
You get that off Fat Kid?
Why you gotta blow up my spot? Why you gotta tell everybody my business? So my credit score so bad.
Fucking Fat Kid's got me in the hole big time.
Damn it, man! Every week.
That's fantastic. All right, so his first one, Agent Orange, or his first prolific one, I guess you could say.
Me, Alex, and 3 of my men.
How many?
3.
All supposed to meet at the Corova Milk Bar. The Corova Milk Bar couldn't afford its liquor license, so it sold milk plus drink rum, or Synthemesque. It would sharpen you up for a bit of the old ultra-violence, which plagued our minds for the evening. And so, kiddies, death for all. Right.
Against a machine like rage. Bitches say I hate you, Cage. After circle jerks, I wash my hands off and do dirt. Sick with a smirk, plus happy to stir. Fuck the first 2 bitches like dogs, and I jacked off on the 3rd. I'm obvious oblivion, but that's my science. Fuck your head up like cornrows put in by blind giants. Haven't been with it since the last corpse kid. It wore a bloodstained smile and told the cop he did it. Of course, the most raw throughout the 914-1094. Got you be shook like Tom. Pour beer out for yourself because you're walking dead. I'll burn your house down like a fucking talking head and get high like fuck and pick apart my brain. Dissections made mentally cause infections. Break you with inventions, sick intentions. Leave most MCs lost in my sentence. I'm strictly be on it back, come and get me. Hemotopen left from a lick like a hickey. Leak smoke got me ready to murder a rookie. Killers on your block tucking they dicks like Tootsie. Come and witness what your shit miss. Watch the Glock kiss. Little sis wetter like a Baptist. Inconvenience, dilemma like sitting on Venus with no shuttle, treeless. Try and pick apart some Major Orange perception. Catch frontal lobe damage and not manage correction. I smell leak smoke left by the anonymous. Beats brought back to life die when I'm embalming this. Come around and get your ass shot to clusters. I'ma play the engines with the arrows, you be custards. Back, I ride up on ya. Divorce your head and neck, then scalp it. Ripple for your flesh and make an outfit.
People said his brain was infected by devils. People said his brain was infected by devils. People said his brain was infected by devils. Infected by devils. People said his brain was 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 infected by devils.
I survived abortion, got mushed in that canister-shaped coffin till stolen from the garbage I was tossed in. It sticks, snatching cream like links, blow shotguns through the sky, making ETI shit. See me twist and leap with my peeps from psychiatrics. Get high, run up in your crib and fuck your mom's backwards. Lost in the dust, don't give a fuck. fuck about dangerous. I'm in it for the whip, plus the cream in the head. Rush, ready to bust any trick that talks slick. Know a crew of devils in my head that force me to walk. Wait, death in my pocket for the curious. That's your execution, see 12 faces of Jesus in your jury. This orange agent, shit on a vagrant. Caught you in the alley by yourself, then left your head vacant. Dare you sample some of the stress in my life? Giving MC brain surgery with butterfly knife. For all you punks that try to spit with your bitch click behind ya. Wake up in the morning with a horse head beside ya. Bob Dukes is just the cherry on top. Spending G's on quacks to try and fix my clock. I caught the quick lock, bugging in the institution. Whatever sanity was left, caught the execution. Psychological pollution. They sticking me with Dorothy's solution. Shooting at the sky looking for godly retribution. And I can almost see clear. I start bugging like an insect and lay larvae in your ear. Agent Orange stomping on MC Corp. Slim surf a body part. While murder scenes abstract art. Split your sweet bread since I'm hard.
Little fucking take.
People said his brain was infected by devils.
Dress your ghost while your brain's taking a squirt, he said.
I survived abortions, man. Man, what's your favorite line on there?
What's my favorite line? I don't know, dude.
You got one?
No, not off the top of my head, dude. Don't come for me to bail you out because you let the music just fade away at the end right there.
It just stopped.
Just stopped.
Fucking abrupt ended like D'Angelo or something.
Here we go.
Yeah, be careful with that touch screen, man.
Yeah, that's the problem. The touch screen.
How dare you? Just like
clockwork. Undress your ghost while your brain's taking a squirt.
People said his brain was infected by devils. People said
I think your brain is infected by devils sometimes.
I think it might
Billy.
be, yeah.
I really do.
Probably right.
What year did that come out?
97.
Oh, yeah. I was definitely a different person back in 1997.
Yeah. Probably why it hit so good back then, you know?
Yeah, because we were a bunch of fucking latchy kids just out there doing whatever we wanted.
Yeah. Causing trouble.
Yeah, being a bunch of jack-offs.
Yeah.
Crazy ass kids, man.
Yeah, and this is like, oh, yeah.
And
that's like an anthem to
oh,
that.
yeah. This is perfect. This is perfect.
We were like the movie Kids at that point in time in our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Casper.
The song spoke to you back then.
Yeah.
You know, like it really did. It was like, oh, yeah, this is it.
That is true. That is true.
That is true, though. That is true, though.
Yeah, some CK1 shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which came later.
Yeah, CK1, tell your mom the shit done. Yeah, that was just such a fun time.
Lay him down for naps in the dirt.
Just like clockwork.
Oh, very. What a time to be alive, though.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I love that every time we used to go see Cage, though, when he would come around, he would hate to do that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only seen him do it twice, maybe. And I've seen him live maybe 5 or 6 times.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he hated doing that song.
Yo, funny story, man. The first show I ever went to at the Middle East downstairs, I was 16 years old. I had Dude Man's passport because he was 18. And I got in there and it was Smut Peddlers. And I was like super duper hyped to fucking see Cage, man. I was like 16. 99.
And that's kind of that's the major thing he did after the Agent Orange. I mean, he had the singles here and there, but then that was the next thing. That was
a great album.
Yeah, Smut Peddlers was a lot of fun.
But you know what was really fucking good too was the Smut Peddlers single that came out way before.
Was that the first name Smut?
No.
Last name Peddlers?
Doo doo doom doom. I'll fucking think of the name.
Find the name.
It came out years before the album came out.
Not 54. He's got so many good ones. Daydreams was a favorite of mine. Remember that one?
I don't think I do. Maybe you should actually pull him up and so we can hear a little something.
Here we go. Here's a little
just
something.
talking about him. Oh yeah, this is a banger.
This is on that Shady Sirens album, the Greedy Finger Shady Sirens.
You kill this girl.
I met this chick in a club, took her to the
telly for back rubs. Split a dozen Dutches, ate 100 drugs. We tripping face. I'm like, yo, sit on my face. She like, I got a rag and she like the way it tastes. Should I kick you in the cunt? No, so pass the blunt. She bent over the bed and said, yo, do what you want. So I ended like a bull, so the cavity was full. Looked down, my dick was a knife, and I took a life. Daydream, being a murderer, killer, assassinator, death coordinator, executioner. With a presidential finger, I blow up countries and dead lips. My name, nigga, daydream. Being a murderer, killer, assassinator, death coordinator, executioner. With a presidential finger, I blow up countries and dead lips. My name, linger. Wake from this nightmare, can't even see clear. Shooting my grip off, shoot a wall, catch my mom's in the air. Run downstairs, trip over dead siblings. Covered in my sister's blood, fill out the crib limbs. Hanging from chains in the red sky while black rain. Floating the bodies in the sling, clogging up sewer drains. Trying to save the drowning, clinging on to my kayak, but I sliced off their hands as I paddled through with razor oars. 16 hearts pump darts out of my pores and kill passers-by doors. That shit glows up, head is set clogging my nose up. See myself in the precinct and my head blows up. Daydream, being a murderer, killer, assassinator, death coordinator, executioner. With a presidential finger, I blow up countries and dead lips. My name, nigga, daydreams. Being a murderer, killer, assassinator, death coordinator, executioner. With a presidential finger, I blow up countries and dead lips. My name, so I'm in front of the judge. The jury says, you fuck. Slice his knife with his own fucking throat.
Ad-libs in my
Wish you well, I welcome all fly. I jump from my seat, attack the judge with his mallet. Bow, 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 bow.
Yo, here's Alex.
The judge had till he dead. See you with the worms. Hung the jury, there's no court is adjourned. Daydreams, being a murderer, killer, assassinator, death coordinator, executioner. With a presidential finger, I blow up countries and dead lips. My name, nigga, daydreams. Being a murderer, killer, assassinator, death coordinator, executioner. With a presidential finger, I blow up countries and dead lips. My name, nigga, daydreams. Being a murderer, killer, assassinator, death coordinator, executioner.
With the presidential finger,
I blow up countries and dead lips. My name, nigga, daydream.
Trump had that presidential finger when he took all them documents.
Presidential fingers.
All right, well, let's go into a couple more. Here's one.
Hold on, real quick. We need to, in college football and football in general, we need to fix this rule about when a quarterback is scrambling, when he is an active player, and when he's giving himself up. If you go to make a tackle while he's still running and then he dives, it should not be a 15-yard penalty. Sorry, Buckeyes, Notre Dame. Sorry.
No, I hear you, man.
Your game in the system.
You don't bail him out like that.
As soon as the tackle is coming, then you slide. Now I get a 15-yard penalty. Yeah, F that. If you're running, you're a player. You're going to get hit no matter what.
Yeah.
You can't dive.
Burn him.
He was running away from me.
Everybody else gets hit.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Sorry. Bring it back. Here
Emotional.
we go. Here's one that Drew requested. Also another favorite of mine. Ad-libs in your head.
From Greedy Fingers, man.
Oldie but a goodie.
Shady Sirens album.
This is my shit. That was on that tape.
Yep.
Come.
Kills all psycho. Delic takers, now dead apple brain cider. Roll trees off my boots with pictures of L's. My shit's harder to swallow with jagged little pills. Be up at night in cold sweats with insight on how to make bombs roll through the biospheric light. As my soul decays from life to life relays, I keep my flesh wrapped around my skeleton cage. All you females' ribs are like abortion cribs. Shit gorilla biscuits, angelically morbid. How you call it? Pontius Pilate, see the juice through your skin's violet. Echoes the gun blast. See me for who I really is. Kinda like some black shade shit from They Live. You get your ribs, barbecue boneless. Deeper than Pentagon foundations can't tone this. Shit down, pulling your FBI file. With flecks of toast stuck in your girl's pink smile. If Edgar Allan battle Moses, you taste your last breath, that's a puke burp locust. Need you to hate this, you can't take me alive anxious. Washing your own shit and never outrank this. Bankless, I pull black blankets over sunny days. Frying happy, we all feeling like Cage. My fate probably lies in some creamy white thighs. Puss tastes like dust and she talk with her eyes. Plus she living off the drippings of my semen. Try to crawl up in a box, trapped in a chest cavity fiending for real oxygen. My wounds too deep for Dr. Ren. Vomit grandma like that vodka when I took the shit to mess to avoid rest. Smoke the dip to kill stress. If you can't hear the ad-libs, they in my head. Sex this little raid chick with 34 piercings. 2 bottles of K and a hair dryer made her flyer. Pushed her spirit through the mattress, slash is crazy. My seeds procreate, I ejaculate. Oh baby. Speaking, the paragraph leaking, the build up, the peaking. Right before the detonation of the heat seeking. Loud.
I swear, 17-year-old me thought that was the greatest thing going.
It was. At that time, I think it was. Like, that was like the pinnacle of the hottest shit right there.
The sound he had was so grimy, you know, all the way up until the Eastern Conference shit started dropping, which I wasn't mad at, but like that sound right there.
That was it.
That was it.
What about this, you know?
But hang on. I think that it just happened. You had to kind of be there. I know everybody says you wasn't outside, but you kind of had to be there.
Yeah.
Because like 7 had come out just a couple years before that.
What's in the box?
And like Fight Club was like, I think 99, like 98, 99.
It was the whole vibe.
You know what I mean? Like it was like this
there
different
was a wild
kind of
mental
environment.
Illness vibe. Yeah,
there was a different environment going on in people's mindsets.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It was just like all of a sudden it was like, you know, this tough guy kind of bravado, but still like
very street, gutter, druggy.
Also, we're mentally unwell.
Shit.
Yeah.
We're unwell.
Right.
All of us.
Like being a total nut was kind of the thing to be.
Yeah. And it was acceptable at that point in time.
And depending on where you were at, it was almost a necessity.
Yeah. And hey, these are the drugs that I'm taking so I can try to be normal.
Yeah.
But also I'm abusing the fuck out of them.
Sure.
And we're all going to get fucked up together.
Yeah. And just the violence piece, like the music's very violent. It was like,
oh yeah,
people don't even be like understanding when I tell them the type of shit that used to happen back then. You know what I mean? 14, 15, 16 years old. It was like nothing for dudes to just be out fighting with fucking sticks and bats and knives and shit. Like it was quite regular.
It was just like, oh, what happened today?
And maybe
he got stabbed on the side of the highway.
And maybe that's like a Boston thing too. I don't really know, you know, how they do it maybe that's completely different in Nebraska, but I guess, you know, things are the same everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at that time, you know, you would have heard this at that age and just been like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah. It clicked.
This is like, if I heard
made
this
sense.
like today and I never heard this before, I might go, it's all right. You know what I mean? Like this might be a little much, you know, like,
you wouldn't identify with it as much, man.
Exactly. But I think that's the other thing. I can look back at with like, the nostalgia goggles and be like, this is still fucking dope as hell.
Okay, let me flip it though.
Yeah.
If we listen to like country music or just straight up pop music, like, is there a different side of the coin where our teen angst were defined by Garth Brooks or, you know, like whomever else was.
I mean, we were talking about Hootie earlier. I mean,
maybe. I mean, like,
I think we probably honest to God, we probably would have gotten a lot less trouble.
You might be right.
I really think that.
Yeah, especially too because we're listening to this. Like, it's almost like you have to live up to what you're kind of like.
The two things play off each other. It appealed to us because we were crazy, and it made us more crazy.
Yeah,
so it appealed to us even more. You know.
And personally, I think we're better off for it now because.
Same.
I don't want to have to be doing those things now.
I got that shit out of my system.
And the other thing too,
that's exactly what it is. I don't need to prove myself now that I'm older.
Absolutely not.
You know, I've been there.
Been there,
I've done that. I already know what's going on.
Y'all motherfuckers
I read that
crazy
book.
to me.
I read that book before.
And I think too, if you listen to this in 2022, you go, okay, this is like, you know, pretty crazy, you know, a little crazy, you know, oh wow, this guy's saying some stuff, but nothing too crazy. But at the time,
I was drinking that Kool-Aid.
That was this dude, and really nobody. I mean, you had like maybe a DMX. You had Eminem who was doing similar stuff at the same time. But we can get into that.
I'm gonna disagree. We also had, because at the time you had your Necros and non-fiction.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
But he was a little bit before, like that Agent Orange song was like a little bit before, like what I got put onto.
That was right around. That was right around the time when the first nonfiction shit was coming out. Necro shit came out either 98 or maybe it was 97 that Rules for Ghouls came. It was contemporaneous.
It was a lot of grime time. going on.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think that also speaks to like what the vibe was. Like
But there was also like that super lyrical, like the esoterics, the Mr. Lift, the acrobatic,
and at the same time, listen to Nabo. You know what I mean?
And you listen to MF Doom and Juggernauts. That's all coming out around the same time too.
Yeah. We liked the rapidy raps, and we also liked the horrorcore.
Yeah, I guess you could call it.
Dependent. You know what I mean? Like we like. It's okay to like different things.
Yeah,
I think that's.
And we were into like the porn shit too. Like, cause like at that time, like you're
porn rap.
Yeah, you wanted like that dirty, filthy shit, and you know.
Well, you did because you worked at the porn store.
I was a smut peddler.
You literally. were. You know what? You should fucking sue them.
It's about that porn again. That was that one. Remember?
We are porn.
We're porn again.
That was the shit right there. Hold on, I got another one for you. Speaking of porn.
Do
All
it.
right, let's go into it.
Do it.
You'll remember this one, Jelani. I know you will. And it's got our guy on it.
I'll tell you the truth, I don't even go with it.
Our boy.
Too much disease out there.
Our inspiration.
Hold on a
for the
second.
show.
I'm over here now.
Before we get into this, you probably haven't heard this song in a while.
At least 5 years.
Listen to the lyrics very carefully here. This is the most like
Cage song.
Cage and like this you could not do this today. You shouldn't do it now. We probably shouldn't be playing this.
You are doing it
We're
today.
doing it.
You're doing it right now.
Let's go.
You're Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish.
I look for a girl, I look for something a little more unique. I go into a bar in the aisle of bars.
Met her walking her dog, she had on shades and claws, kicking dog shit out of life. I'm not these other frauds. Could've had a sword through my neck, she would've gave a fuck. Like bitches in New York give a fuck. My mouth's truck like I bit a range. Strange, I'm striking out with mad lies. Look right past me like I'm not into black guys. Would've smacked her if she shut the talk to the palm. She's shaking her fucking head around and even got a Walkman on. I stepped to the left, she kept looking straight. I'm like, this bitch is blind as fucking stuck my middle finger in her face. You don't need rocket science to comprehend my views. You with a bitch that can't see. You bringing a whole camera crew. And Saks Fifth, they ain't got shit on my surveillance. Alan Funk like the cunt and sent the tape to his parents. Live web feed, show what floppy D's do. I know you can't see me, but we can all see you. At CageKennel.com. Jump in the mind of madness and get shit out on the Autobahn. By 365 Benzes, 298 BMs, and 3 Lexus. What's the best part of Jersey? Get to the city for $1. Walking down Broadway, seeing a titty through the collar. Insecure, chubby with chocolate on her celly, pulling jugs through the neckline, his shirt shields the belly. Got $3, ain't making dinner out of chips. If I get in this cow's lap, I can feast and fuck some tips. I'm like, hi, that was all it took for bait. She threw me on her back and spread it down the lab beside her. A handful of tit on the couch and able to bend her after the Thanksgiving meal, and it's fucking December. Fuck the Haagen-Dazs, I'm in lines and back fat. Go down on titty through the collar, I don't do that. She threw a thigh the size of my torso in the back of my neck. Made me French kiss a matted dog with its throat slit. I'm like Luke in a tom-tom with my fucking Timberlands hanging out the sumo stomp. At CageKennel.com. Jump in the mind of madness and get shit out on the Autobahn. By 365 Benzes, 298 BMs, and 3 Lexus. I used to talk to this chick, but never got to pounce her, cause she worked 65 hours a week as a counselor. With a handicap, scooped to working at the Gap. The most I got in her was a finger after a $50 dinner. Went to get her from work to bring her downtown. That's when I bumped into Jennifer Love Hewitt with Downs. I know it's a little far-fetched, but it ain't a stretch like Sam Lam's textbook. Y'all can talk all this shit y'all want, but even Jerry Lewis is run up in the spot for a month. Her mind stays like she's on drugs every hour. Mighty Mice seen me with her. I sported the fucking shit out her. Never mind the goofy face, it's a sport fuck with me. Wall Street, she starts the siege, run over spider. I'm about to walk at CageKennel. Jump in the mind of madness and get shit out on the Autobahn. By 365 Benzes, 298 BMs, and 3 Lexus.
Alex make lobster bread.
Yeah, that's a sport fuck to me, he said. Yo.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore.
We do not condone
anything
that Cage raps about. I'm sorry.
But the thing is, you couldn't have done that then.
But he did it. That was the thing.
That was not cool back then. But we did it anyway.
Yeah.
Here's another good one. Hold on. I think this is...
You won't do another one.
Remember this one?
That beat feels too good for a cage beat, but yeah, I remember this.
He rips it.
I remember this shit.
Yeah.
It's megahertz.
I come fresh and even fleshless. What's that dripping from my necklace? The head is St. Alex. Fasting the hecklers. Keep my dick pissed off. And don't get smacked by the gun when I piss in the chalk. I'm no longer hunted by a local park. I'm stalked by U.S. Marshals trying to lay up in New York. I slither down the street with my dick dragging. Flashing bitches my bangs and pissing on police captains. Stab you in the head, feed with sticks. Spin you over fire bricks and eat all your hits. Be daring, dog. Bringing terror to America. One bullet hits Billy's face, that's my character.
Sick.
Yeah, I forgot about that joint.
Hanging from basement to attic.
So good. Here we go. Let's keep it going.
Forgive me for my crime. I duck for donuts. No longer can roll blunts because my tongue's loaded with paper cuts. What's the issue? I can't lick shots. I send 185 niggas Adams, apples, some mots. I got mad blasi dots. Tripping the bench most. Consume mushroom and only make my brain more flavor than French toast. Alphabet blocks, I blocks my verbs. No blunder, no wonder. I fucking run the ground label under. Pack my nose with fix. You can't fix my brain. It's broke up. I don't crack the fuck up by smacking bug. No duck. So what if I molested my chest and what it was told? I bust a Sony except with a tech if I don't go. I think I'm tripping in my pupil too much cause now I got pink eye. And everything I see is in a purple haze. Since my people don't see equal, I'll be calling all my friends with mixed match. Now I wear a patch cause I ate the wrong picture of a strawberry patch. My mind is kinda morbid, kid. My mind is kinda morbid. My mind is kinda morbid, kid. My mind is kinda morbid, kid.
Let's keep it moving, man.
Roxanne was trying to do harmonies on that last
the
one.
mega old shit. 1993.
Just like
Necro production.
Just like clock.
Just like clock.
Face full of tabs. And like, fuck it. This is what I did on Columbia. Got dry.
Trapping trails and running through tunnel visions. I got blocks and holy spits, tripping religion. Smoke till the coma, reminisce a carnival malady. I might take you so deep and break the gang rape. We will all die high and I fly. But even if only they conservative and they shit fucking your grievances. Condemn the hobo, squeeze me out the clip with afterwards I live. I'm only grateful for my bigger tip. Where was my mind when I chill with all them strong blocks? But bones make up the building blocks, cocks and bitch cops. Lord knows the connor's way with them lost. Dead night bitches in the row. I should've ran to Boston. Damn, I fucked up from all the herbs I done sprang. Just one of those things, your hoe get banged cause you stole my slang. Kick over tombs, try to be in the wombs indeed. Sucking the weed till the big when the tear bleed. Seems to suffer from a bloody rot. Cause I've got to let the red chateau flow when my vessel's flat. I jump round when I fucks with culture. Straight to your noggin. Crush blocks from flogging. To watch a path of the raps I make contacts with. Bams and all that. I pass comes the war slash. Just like clockwork. It's just like clockwork. Just like clockwork. It's just like clockwork. Just like clockwork. Just like clockwork. Just like clockwork. I can't stand sight of my own blood, so I hide from my cuts. Self-inflicts indicates only fucking the dicks in my name written backwards on the walls like death row. The dogs and pound it sounds like eating by heads of fucking rocks and leaving the west chapter pots. At times I do intrigue to lead the ocean violent like Pontius Pilate. I come from the side of it. Shall I sip from the grill or say hail to my female? I barely get the fuck of the fuck of this shit tail. My leggy with the message on my daughter back out yonder. So spirit without your eyes and brain the body wander. The best thing that happened to my life was a 12 day. When I got out from Lockton, my name never made cage. The stage I left when you entered the map to maintain. My release is based on what doctors consented. So tie that fat bitch to a tree and let's see if she could come a plea. In the cock I know you need, now that's unity. Fuck that, my flame's the slave. Take a hit of good shit and I sparkle like a rage.
Just like clockwork. So that was that thing you were talking about, Columbia. He said in the beginning
he
of that.
says it, and he also says it's a Necro beat from 93.
But he said he met Necro in like around that time.
That's crazy. So he was going to Columbia with Necro beats.
Perhaps. I mean, or that's the verse he did. And then he did that later. Like maybe this is something I wrote in 93.
Could be, man. It's just.
The beat is from 93 or the verse is from 93.
He said.
It'd be both.
Could be both.
Could be the whole fucking songs from '93.
Yeah,
he was taking this to Columbia. I mean, clearly they weren't happy with what he was bringing.
They were like, "Yeah, this is not the proper quality."
If I heard that, I would be like, "Yeah, this is not it."
It's not.
But let me just throw this out there because this is just a thought that's occurring in my brain right now. But during the '90s,
I want to hear about all your thoughts.
Record labels were dropping, not like dropping the records, but like getting rid of a lot of fucking amazing artists. Like R.A. got dropped from Jive.
Yeah.
Cage got dropped from Columbia. They dropped KMD from Elektra.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all these dudes came back up through that underground scene in the late 90s.
But also, these dudes were super immature.
Yeah.
And maybe not
Doom,
ready
though.
for the moment.
I mean, maybe Doom. I don't know, but it didn't seem like that was Doom's
Cage?
case. Oh, yeah, Cage, definitely.
Oh.
And also, I mean, the reason why Cage and R.A. got dropped because they acted insane.
They're just young and immature.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? They
And
didn't know how to
acted crazy.
properly be in the room, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, it worked out. Well, I don't know.
know.
Didn't work out for the best for Cage, really. But I don't know. It depends on what you look at as success.
I don't know. Yeah, has he?
You know what I mean?
I mean, R.A.'s having success now.
R.A.'s doing great.
Yeah.
In my eyes, but
And-
maybe not to him. I don't know. But,
No, I mean-
you know, maybe he wants more out of his career.
Nah,
but
man,
I feel like
whenever
he's
you hear from him, he's
an
always
established dude.
super grateful for what he's got going on. He's like, listen, I can tour, I sell out shows,
Mhm.
I get millions of streams, I make money, and people barely recognize me. I don't have that
I think-
superstardom. I can walk around and do whatever.
But for Cage, it's like a weird thing because like in 2003, he was the underground. He was the top guy. He was the top banana, as far as I'm concerned. And he would be selling out shows. He was doing all these things, dropping good albums.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was just at some point there was just a
You feel like
drop off.
drop in quality?
I wouldn't say a drop in quality. He just changed his style, and then he started making music for.
Oh, you mean emo Cage?
Yeah.
Nah, but listen, even before Emo Cage, I feel like he was losing some popularity, but also still dropping dope projects.
Yeah.
Nighthawks was a dope project.
Very
Leak
dope.
Brothers was a dope project.
I think those were hits, though, too.
No, to us they were hits.
Yeah.
But I just don't think that they sold as many records. I
Maybe
think
not.
But I
and
feel
he
like
said
the
as
Leak
much.
Brothers and things of that nature were before the emo Cage
Yeah,
phase.
that's what I'm saying. He was dropping good records, but I think his popularity was dropping for whatever reason. And he said that. He's like, if y'all liked me so much back when I was on Eastern Conference, how come y'all weren't buying the records? Because I dropped this Hell's Winter shit and I'm selling fucking records again.
Well, I think
Well, we were broke.
I think, and I think too, that's a new and different crowd. So yeah, the those people had moved on, and maybe if they matured, maybe they matured with him, and they were buying that new music. Like, oh, this isn't like we were still just like in that same type of mindset for a long time, maybe, and that's why we were.
And I also
Mine's
want to
barely
mention
changed.
that we also were in the era of just
grime,
just grabbing music off the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
That was like when that was really prevalent.
That's real.
Where you can just
LimeWire,
download stuff.
Napster
You know what I
shit.
mean? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
why am I going to buy the physical copy if I can just have it for free in about 45 seconds?
Yeah, that's a great point because that is exactly the time it was.
And unfortunately, people, you know, they felt the backlash of that.
Yep.
You know, sales went down huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Underground cats who were getting
he
by
was
by
right.
selling 20,000, 30, 40,000 vinyl
He
singles
said,
and making a lot of
yeah.
money weren't selling that shit.
But
anymore.
he's right. But at the same time, you know, us being 19, 20 years old was just like, well, I can get this for free.
He said,
Super
I got my own shit going on.
Cage said that
Not
on
thinking
the
about your record sales.
on the Agent Orange record, if you look at the phone number that's on the record to call, it is the number to the Burger King in Middletown that he was working at.
No shit.
And so if you would call that number, you would go, "Hey, is Cage there?" And they would go, "Yeah, hold on 1 second. This is Burger King," you know, and then hand over the phone to him, and he'd be like, "What's up?" And I guess they called him after he did Agent Orange and sent him. He also got his mail to the Burger King.
Yeah.
He said the check, his
No,
first.
because I think he was living in like a halfway house at the
Yeah,
time.
he said the first check came to Burger King. It was for $3,000. He was like, he goes, right that moment, he got that check. He goes, I quit Burger King. And he's like, I never worked another job.
Wow.
He goes, that was it. We started doing the road and trying to figure out how to make songs. He said when he got up with Neck Row, he didn't even really know how to write a real song. Like he knew how to do like a little bit here and there, but he didn't know about song structure. He didn't know any
Hooks
of
and
that
shit.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why maybe this stuff like we're listening to here is like just so raw, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Compared to, you know, the stuff he was doing after Agent Orange. And once again, it's like you become more musical, you meet different people when you're an artist, and maybe that's exactly where his head went and why he kind of maybe matured in a different way. I mean, he's still making very weird music that's like kind of, you know,
Yeah.
shocking or whatever, but it's just not.
Doesn't appeal to us.
Doesn't appeal to us anymore.
No.
And maybe that is he found a way to keep that same maybe age group of like 16 to 22 or 15 to 22, and kind of like as we get older, but his fan base might stay the same age.
Who knows? Yeah, they might be.
I haven't been to a Cage show in many years, so I couldn't
Sound
tell
like
you.
Matthew McConaughey and Days of Confused.
High school girls stay the same age.
Here we go. Here's another one.
All right.
This is the dirtiest version, too. Listen to that hiss. There's a better version of this somewhere.
Test.
You want to kill me, nigga?
All the way live. We bring to
We can also talk about white dudes saying the N-word in the late 90s.
in Lake Michigan.
We can get into that.
All the way live.
I thought he was Quentin Tarantino.
To host the annual drowning in Lake Michigan.
I heard some blind bitch walking through New York looking for Cage. I'll stab you in the face
10 times in the same place.
Waste your little infant so you think it's different. When in the same building, on the street, lift you off your feet, chill in. Micro sibling to my cock dribbling, scribbling verses. For the worthless, fuck a million purses.
Pop drugs.
Keep a doctor can remove the slug. I bug when I think so simple. Chuck you in the club, something for your entourage,
something for your bodyguard. History shows rappers dying in cars.
They lost one in the west, we lost one in the east. Should I drown you in Lake Mish or fuck you in Miami Beach? Word in the world is cage. All fuckers come pop raw again, bitch, the illest four-letter word in the world is cage. Bitch, the illest four-letter word in the world is cage. All fuckers come pop raw again, AIDS. The illest four-letter word in the world is cage. The illest four-letter word in the world. Supporter, rhyme slaughter, the listener, the deaf save the gun for the blind ambition fell off the Christian wagon. Your system sagging. Writing my shit and I'm laughing. I can preach simple shit and sell records, but I don't. I write the illest shit that cause fans to enter biting zone. Keep your guards by your guard, you showing cards on the low. See your man got a deal, now y'all look just like Quo. Boy, you schizophrenic, need help with reality. Kill your two little personalities. Shock it, schluck it, and salary. Observe gravity, pulling you into earth gradually. You'll see you need a starlight, create to try and battle me. The illest four-letter word in the world is K. The all fucking subcont raw again, bitch, the illest four-letter word in the world is K. Bitch, the illest four-letter word in the world is K. The all fucking subcont raw again, AIDS. The illest four-letter word in the world is K. Big electroshock, if you can't understand, I've wrecked intellect, slanted brains like Japan. My angers, the gust of sick lust. Won't you come and injure us? What they brain scream us. I'm never contemplating while hallucinating. My existence aiding those with imaginations and mental disorders pulsating. I'm training my lost lovely princess for interest in this other slut. The puff bundles of dust from bombs. While she rock the thong, we get drawn. I keep stretching the clip with salad tongs. So up against the intercom, so my niggas downstairs can hear. So bubble like an insect in in your ear. The illest four-letter word in the world is K. You better all fucking some caught raw again, AIDS. Bitch, the illest four-letter word in the world is K.
Yo, he said, I'll fuck you against the intercom so my homies downstairs can hear. But you're right. You can't talk about white dudes saying the N-word.
You could have a whole episode about white dudes who said the N-word in the late 90s. I don't know what happened in the late 90s that made it like that.
Yeah, it was a crazy time.
It was a crazy time.
It was a crazy
the
time.
90s were crazy, for those of y'all who weren't there.
That was a hot one, yeah. So that kind of was the start of the Eminem beef. Did you hear about Cage first, or did you hear Cage's name being mentioned?
I heard about Eminem. I think it was kind of contemporaneous, but I think I heard M first.
No, I heard Cage first.
You heard Cage first?
Did you?
I think I heard Cage first, and then I didn't know who Eminem was talking about because I didn't know Cage's name.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, oh, whatever, who is this dude? And he dissed him on the Slim Shady album more than once.
Who's this, Cage?
Who is this, Cage?
Damn.
And then he's like, I bought Cage's tape, opened it, and dubbed over it. He said that shit too.
Because, speaking of 88.9, around the same times, they were playing I Just Don't Give a Fuck.
Yeah.
And Agent Orange.
Yeah, you're right.
Both of those songs were on that radio station around the same time.
I think they were doing that Outsiders and Eminem one too around that
Probably,
same time.
yeah.
Yeah, some Pace One action.
Yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Pacer.
Here's another one.
I was a big Pace One fan back then.
I love Pace One.
Me too, man.
That
He's
first
another
album,
one.
that one album he did, the first one, was very good.
He was signed to a label as well and just never quite got off the ground.
I think you're right. Yeah, because I actually bought like a legit like studio album.
Yeah,
from I was like,
it was like a double. It had like a DVD maybe on it too. I think it had a couple videos.
He
on
was
it.
working with just a side note, but he was working with Ski Beats, who produced for the fucking Camp Lo and Jay-Z's first album. And then it was Pace, and it was like, what happened?
Friend of the show, Lost Shadow. He has produced the song for Young Z.
We got to get him on here. He's the Lost Shadow. He sends us some heat.
Yeah, he does all the time.
Just intermittently throughout the week on Twitter. Peace to you, Lost Shadow. We love you. Thank you for being a contributor to the show.
All right, here we go. Here's another one in the vein of what we're just listening to.
Since biting is legal, but a 99.9 to show.
Drill.
I stole KJ from Dr. Dre, never hustled out homes the block, give a fuck if the market time. And I frequent the spots with the dust in the box, slip it open like an envelope to escape from the block. Blaze, that magazine was fucking whack from the first. This shoe sell out, my last record was merch. They wanna know if I stay blotted. They say rap change, even the underground is processed. So blow and blow out your brains. With the 3006, rapping and rockets in the game still. Fuck with my least still shit in my R&B. Still think I'm shooting police. Still Timberlands and North Face fleece. Still sell drugs in the streets. I'm for hardcore beat. Still the beat bang. Still the weatherman thing. And now the stretch is out of here, but it's like a whole new game. I'm killing pop motherfuckers all across the world. Still listen them homo rappers pornos, girl. Still go through 40 pounds of leak a week, and I only got love for the streets.
It's CAGE.
I'm killing pop motherfuckers all across the world. Still listen them homo rappers pornos, girl. Still go through 40 pounds of leak a week, and I only got love for the streets. It's CAGE. Since the last time you heard me, I shit on some friends, and after bitch lady drop,
I'ma do it again. Yo, he mentioned merch.
Yes.
Can I get that real quick?
Can we get merch?
I haven't heard that in so long.
Hold on, merch.
I don't want to get into their beef. That was a good one. Also, I just ate way more mushrooms, so it's gonna be wild in about 45 minutes.
Running straight jackets in their videos and magazines. Let me take a poll. How many want it in his chest? Cause this is what if KRS will share from his flesh and threw his fucking boomers off the bridge with his cage to bring more firearms in the school of burning screens.
Yo, what the fuck? Chill, Cage, yo. Chill, yo.
Here we go, Jelani. This one's for you.
He said, I'll bring more firearms than a school of burning squid.
Boy.
He's on some other shit, man.
He had rhymes, man.
Remember this shit?
Shit's hot. Peace to Masai Bay.
This is the sound right here,
Also
man.
from Middletown.
This was the sound.
Yeah.
I put the pedal in spot, fuck the tape deck, nut, got your play button stuck. My eyes wide shut, coming out my face on stage, put lumps in your throat. Like I hung you off the roof from 6 feet of rope. I'll give away rhymes for you to battle me with. While I do MCs like Yugoslav intelligence, so deflect back to shuck. In the planet of beats, you open a barrel of worms, and the atmosphere reeks. A little kids with dreams and rhymes they wanna tell. Some pedophile labels come and less them with sales. Big shot producers, Pelican MCs, stand by watching in the breeze. This world's a commercial, I can't change the channel every day, try and kill it, but there's no ammo. And television heads is feds, they wanna hurt you. I found a way out, but ain't no way to
murk you.
This world's a commercial, I can't change the channel every day, try and kill it, but there's no ammo. And television heads is feds, they wanna hurt you. I found a way out, but ain't no way to murk you. In the flesh, I stress the day-to-day vision. The one of condom. Now I'm sponsored by Trojan, walking polo ad, rap fat, MTV, grab every face of the nation. My optical examination, bleeding you through medium your brain leaving ya. Touch the magazine and it's seeping ya. So I train on PlayStation and Army of Paraland. Get lost in the TV screen like Carol Ann. Scan my finger for the credit. Miscount and don't forget it. There's a pale white horse in town and everybody fed it. Sky's black, my eyes crack, I think I'm sleep. I cleanse my thoughts with courtship's a leak. This world's a commercial. I can't change the channel every day, try and kill it, but there's no ammo. And television heads is feds that wanna hurt you. I found a way out, but ain't nowhere to murk to. This world's a commercial. I can't change the channel every day, try and kill it, but there's no ammo. And television heads is feds that wanna hurt you. I found a way out, but ain't nowhere to murk to.
Kung Fu. It's funny listening to this, but Jelani, thank you for requesting that one.
That's the jam right there.
You're right. This was exactly the sound. We wanted that like weird, dirty, spaced out shit with just
trippy
like
as fuck, just like
nasty, weird, drugged out, murderous lyrics.
That's where we were. That's where our mind state was.
It corresponded so well for me to like my mind state and to my environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that it was just it was just
right.
perfect.
It felt right.
It felt
and this
correct.
too was like,
yeah.
Rocking that in your Walkman with the big headphones on, walking down the bike path or whatever, high out of your fucking mind on whatever it was. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, sir. I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you know who did the beat on that one?
Masai
I
Bay,
think
right?
Masai Bay
Yeah.
did the beat on that.
Amazing.
Amazing. That's not my favorite Cage song, but I think that beat, that song captures it perfectly. What I was looking for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Cage brought that for a long time, you know? And we can get into how the sound kind of changed when he was getting more Mighty My beats, but like...
No, but that's grime time right there.
We heard this one already, dog.
Oh, did we? Jelani said we didn't. Jelani got me.
I've been watching football half the time.
Mine is
Sorry.
kind of morbid.
Don't listen to me.
Shit. We heard that shit.
I'm on drugs.
We heard that shit too,
We did too?
goddammit.
We did Muppet Show too?
I think maybe you should get in some of that smut.
Should we get into that?
I'd like to hear the whole repertoire or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like that early Smut Peddler shit. Or one by one.
There's so much one by one.
That shit was crazy.
Ooh, in the wrong place.
At the wrong time.
Ooh, that Bart Burnt and Sherm Penn.
This is different. No, this is the other one.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We are porn again. I surf out twats and I bail after they knock. Socially disorder like white splats and Puerto rocks. In your lap with toast and oven mittens. Keep my feet in this MC so much they stop shitting. Dusha the vodka, Crocs for Cage prints. These pussy glowing orange and it's been like that since my man's truck crashed, the radiation plant burned. Spit ran out, lit up like Green Lantern. Bit me on the wrist while I'm drinking Sunkiss. The camp popped, I spit electric piss. From big city to outback, somebody's getting caught in it. My steez got my own suicidal abort and shit. Gave a cheerleader crumb a player present. Stuffed the sucker with broken glass until her belly looked pregnant. Pissed in her mouth and lit her stomach for a while. Kicked her in the ass while she gave birth to a crystal.
I pedal smut like paper routes with no droughts.
Give it in-outs and more in-outs. I spray fluid by the ounce. Your pouch get pounced.
Give it in-outs and more in-outs. I pedal smut like paper routes. Your mom's house
Catches in-outs and more in-outs. I spray fluid by the ounce. Your pouch get pounced. Give it in-outs and more in-outs.
We get all our all while my shit spray like Krylon. My wide eyes stay red just like a Cylon. From the drug that I be high on. You know my motto. I'm telling you, girl, I got a tough pill to swallow. Clock Kilimanjaro, been in there ever since Rory Sparrow. Shot straight like an arrow. I hope to grab a pirate just like a pharaoh. And I wobble too much for the straight and narrow. But on this mic, I'll be a pleasant surprise. Like seeing shaved pussy right in front of your eyes. Intriguing, your empty words have no meaning. You need Vivarin if you're gonna keep sleeping. I'll be quenching thirst, you just quarter water. Never heard about, just like Sergeant Slaughter. Or IMC, Cobra Clutch, or Don't Peace. I try to stay slim, but my shit be obese.
I pedal smut like paper routes with no droughts. Give it in-outs and more in-outs.
Spray fluid by the ounce, your pouch gets pounced.
Give it in-outs and more in-outs. I pedal smut like paper routes. Your mom's house catches in-outs and more
more an ounce. Spray fluid by the ounce, your pouch gets pounced. Give it an ounce to an ounce and more an ounce.
I scribble declarations cause mental patience needed. Turn a dominatrix to a submissive cheerleader. Bite it, beat it, eat it, hit it, quit it. Then I stick my fingers in the fucking mouth for critics. Day in the life of Agent Orange, Matt, E.T., paraphernalia. Try local twats in the area. Storm the grounds with 4 pounds, I exist through the rounds. Taking out all my mom's born with legs and arms bound.
Spit phlegm that's outrageous, like sneaker prices. Mics get wet like dildo devices. Bleed from sores that's pus ridden. Plus hidden in a cracker jack, surprise your demise. The skull fracture, I attacked you. Mr. E in 3D, you're just a beat jacker. Exhaling flatulence, past tense. Have quadriplegics, do it back bend.
I pedal smut like paper routes with no droughts.
Give it an ounce and more an ounce. Spray fluid by the ounce, your pouch gets pounced. Give it an ounce and more an ounce.
I pedal smut like paper routes. Your mom's house catches
an ounce and more an ounce. Spray fluid by the ounce.
All right, Kung Fu, you want it one by one?
Yeah.
Here we go.
One by one, but I mean, you can't go wrong.
I face shift. I shape shift
to a slip. Light myself up. Ignite the mic and felt up. Yo, your so-called butter shit get melt up. The mic is falling off. Needs to be helped up. Snatch the rap belt up. The blazer Tron. Eon. Phenom. I'm on par with rap stars. Fascist dictator. Dick Starbuck. And I'm playing Space Invader. Standing so close. Baby liable. Show your rap Bible. The false idol. I'll be bringing doom to the room. Snatching up the bridle. I hot paragraphs. Infested Ebola. Fuck you up like Pop Rocks and Coca-Cola. Trying to be cute like Munchie Cheese. Really catching up from munching on these. Hundreds, please, honey, don't make a peep. At 99, it's only all word that we keep.
You in the wrong place.
You in the wrong time.
You with the wrong someone. Smart peddlers, false poets get done. One by one by one by one. You in the wrong place.
You in the wrong time.
You with the wrong someone. Smart peddlers, false poets get done.
Every morning, every evening.
You in the wrong place. Stupid look on your face. Get done like Warren. Never even saw it. Yo, Cage, show 'em how you go. Inject the raw shit. MC's gonna forfeit.
I was thrown in this life form of basic essentials, like screaming over other cats' rhymes like they're instrumental. Sacrifice mics in front of my following. You sit your insides out, go barefoot, wallowing, swallowing. With it crosses, I'm nauseous, force-fed, pale white horses. Insect lynches, dental flosses. Don't practice witchcraft, I gotta crack with shits. My name be in between MC's lips like clips. Threw you off the roof because you thought your ass was fly. Then I bungeed off the top and stuck needles in your third eye. While shit like this come from boredom in my forehead. My cousin in Serbia said there's more dead. And it's even more dead living up the state. Middletown, New York, where y'all girls and dogs procreate. Call your local agent up for a fix. If you out of cake, I'll take duct tape, duct
You in the wrong place.
You in the wrong time.
You with the wrong someone. Smart peddlers, false poets get done. One by one by one by one. You in the wrong place.
You in the wrong time.
You with the wrong someone. Smart peddlers, false poets get done.
Every morning, every evening.
On beat like a pacemaker, weed raker, taking out novices with no promises, destroying rhyme fakers, penny pincher takers, Hindus, atheists, and for goodness sakers, your ugly ass beast. I'm just too handsome. It's different as Marilyn Manson and Hanson, and you my grandson, coming at you the wisest. Fucking so grounded. How you think you fly?
Yeah. I'll picture frame your family with crystal meth labs. While you lounging with the dicks. I sticks mags and old bags for gags. I just goodbye MCs with mic stands. Throw them on their grills. I Teflon my organs. Underground 60 notches. Rotting on worm backs. They spill your juice quicker than hemophiliacs. We all can't be leaders and mic scramblers. Noxious explosives, pipes and fuse handlers.
You in the wrong place.
You in the wrong time.
You with the wrong someone. Smart peddlers, false poets get done. One by one by one by one. You in the wrong place.
You in the wrong time.
You with the wrong someone. Smart peddlers, false poets get done.
Every morning, every evening.
Here we go.
The repertoire.
Speaking of Jay-Z.
The whole repertoire.
repertoire. You know the whole repertoire.
Casterade and toxic from road spray I puff on. Mr. Slithers, now you're gay like Waylon Smithers. I be Mr. Burn, tough trees and seedlings. Destroy any race, color, creed. I come with readings, the Torah selections, bent erections. The outcome is known just like fixed elections.
I make cake like conjunctivitis. Still can't see me with your pinned up eyelids. I burn it all climates. Got chicks with grip, stuff crystal up they sinus. I pull your insides out like Polo Parker liners. Twice birthday, questionably earthbred. Umbilical new scars on my neck from where I first lived.
Intentions be cynical, outshine the critical, the spherical miracle with cadence that's greatest. Debate this, is K's a serial rapist and Dick Starbuck, now your town run amok. We pillage your village, snatching up Smurfettes and sucking on their titties like chicken croquettes.
I saw 3 cuties getting molested at the movies. I would've broke it up, but the attackers was my droogies. No conscience like I'm soulless. I stay up in boxes like New York's homeless. I run trains with split personalities, with connected at the knees Siamese analogy. I'm obvious oblivion, but that's my science.
Would you possibly fathom what the don't be equipped with? I'll bring it to that headpiece.
Agent Orange stomping on MC. I'm obvious oblivion, but that's my science.
Rippable fact.
Agent Orange.
Rippable fact. Sinister.
Suck like a succubus. I write rhymes to incubus to blow your face off. Courtesy Cage, not Nicholas, but mad Christianless. Sundays rock black baffled. Hip shit like warlocks in Washington. Close. Heads make blood pressure. Pop vessel stretcher. Bring dead ends to 6 starters. Digestion.
Your fake illusion be strictly optical. My optimal intake is always optimal. Eliminating pussies, call me gynecological. Removing fallopians, call me hysterical. Hysterectomy's a remedy, papes readily. Mic in my hand is where the metal be.
In the unfulfilled quest to find out who's tightest. On the wrong day, I spray caps like graffiti writers. I spit phrases, painted with tainted daisies. Pontius piloting planes for semi-sane plus cages. The aviator, Alex the Greater killed the Seder. Masochist lyricist DJ with his own fader.
Reap havoc on the mic like Hamas in Jerusalem with napalm and the pipe bombs. We be doing them. Or cover up like flap on abdominals. Now you wanna smoke the E, I deal in chronicles. Watch the watch while you peep the hypnotics. Now my conscience be obnoxious if you knock this.
I'm obvious oblivion, but that's my science.
Would you possibly fathom what the don't be equipped with? I'll bring it to that headpiece.
Agent Orange stomping on MC. I'm obvious oblivion, but that's my science.
Rippable fact.
Agent Orange.
Rippable fact. Sinister.
There was a lot of fucking good songs back then, man. And it's funny because most of these songs are just like scattered, right? They weren't collected into an album. It was like, okay, I got a new song, I'm gonna put it out. Okay, I got 2 new songs, I'm gonna put them out.
Yeah, it's just like it was on the website, or whatever it might be,
Yep.
Yep.
But
me and the supervisor were having a conversation while that track was playing.
About
Vega,
Eon, man.
Vega was oblivious to it, apparently.
Yeah, I was just totally into the music there.
Yeah, we were talking about how ill Eon was at that time.
He was pretty ill, wasn't he?
Mr. Eon.
that first High and
He was
Mighty
a
album
threat.
was ridiculous. It was really good. And he was obviously a dude who took it mad serious. Like Eastern Conference was his label.
And
he put out a lot of sick MCs on that shit.
But he brought it himself also.
Oh, he brought it. Yeah, A, he brought it. And B, I saw him like 5 years ago, maybe, at the Middle East upstairs, and he put on a fucking tremendous
Me
show.
too.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Wait, were we all at the same show?
Yeah, I think
we were
so.
probably hanging
High
out
and
together.
High and Mighty, right?
So High and Mighty. It was a High and Mighty reunion show.
It was
whatever.
Fantastic.
It was fantastic. He killed it.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
Maybe we were all there.
Yeah, we were like, you guys making a new album? They're like, no.
Nah, definitely not. No.
No, we don't like each other that much.
We'll do this. We'll wear our Stetsasonic shirt.
But like we were all. I believe it was upstairs the Middle East because we were like singing like almost every word.
Yeah, that's
You know what
right.
I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
It
we
was
were
just
live.
like-
We were live. It was like the old days.
Vega, you got him on that Cenobites shit?
Yeah, I do.
Let me see. You just scrolled past it.
Did I?
Yep.
We've been talking for like
The White Label,
hours
One Leg
now.
Up.
Here we go.
Him and Godfather Don, one of my all-time favorites. This is also that sound. Godfather Don had that sound as well.
About to bust these rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Cage down there laughing. Bobito here, some skin tight underwear. You know what I'm saying? Yo, check it out.
Yeah, you know how the fuck I do. Man, I be flipping over wheelchairs with the people in them. I drink buckets of venom, hang up my carpet, skin them from their ears to their toes. Hope you know I blows out your vertebrae, soak you with bleach and call it a day. I'm not only nasty, I'm fasty with the hypodermic needle of AIDS. Blood pushed into your head, stud. Call it quits before you're dead by this New Yorker. You go for a hunker, walker, fucking forker. No bullets in my temple cause I duck. Unlike half of the industry, I buck like the watch a pistol suck. Fuck in the dark, red ocean, my thoughts overlap motion. Intestines up and if it take up a lick, crazy shit. It burn my dead bloody body, my shotty don't know karate. Run with Godfather Don, put a bullet in your Gotti. 199 bodies do be loved. Smoke a fucking OZ, hoes be like, can I get a puff? So the greatest stretches records made a flock of fucking boom tapes. For the jack flipper, fuck this hooker roommates, fucked up. A pair of Timbs to stop a nigga dead. Still walking, now he's got a Timbo symbol on his head. Should've listened to my pop, stuck my grandmother for ducks. Every other station sucks, I'm out like sick rack after bucks.
Yeah. Check it out, yo. My style be aiding, participating, berating, disintegrating, eating through 8 tracks that's already 8. I'm waiting for 89 points and 9 motherfuckers packing text. Catching wreck on those lacking techniques on rap radio that play me, no fellatio. Maybe your mother, brother, or lover can lay me slow to sleep, but I'm not tired of bullshit. PD, he needs to be fired. People need hip hop, the flip flop, the tip top. I rip shop from 1 to 5 o'clock. Hey, bust it now, was it the buzzer that does it? Cause it must have been love at them other 10. I was bucking sin. Now you wanna disable a texter for letting the less than the best. Finna into your breast. Where's flesh with the bagels? My stomach's growling. I be howling while you're wildin'. You better throw the fucking towel in. Cause when I shoot, I'm aiming for the cranium. Blood flows like minerals, glow like uranium, grows like geranium, toes like uranium, blows like the flame in my brain. I'm staining them with a big 89 text 9. I'm on the air with Stretch, Barbito, and Cage, and I'm out of here. Yeah, motherfucker.
That's all I'm saying with it. Pass the bottle. Benign M&M's in your mouth when I be flexing. Bust my knuckles full of gas cause I swung at my reflection. Mr. Grizz the Massacre, spectacular bout. This twisted nigga happens to be a fan of Jonestown. You know Jim Jones, Mr. Suicide. Had everybody in the town drinking juice with cyanide. The second son of Sam has got a loose screw, a broke lid. So when I'm in your neighborhood, be careful of your 40 kid. I'll be the bastard mastered in humanity. Punks back, but I'll piss through all the niggas randomly. I'll rip your body with a dagger till you stagger. Have you wandering around holding in half of your bladder. Niggas need to clop stimulate cycle when they wreck it. Play around like I'm a maniac, at least I got a mental record. You wanna check it, nigga? Maybe test my trigger figure. Dealt with all that bullshit in my past, like now I'm crazy bigger.
You brought up, the white rapper saying the N-word.
Very prevalent in the late 90s.
Maybe, too, with Cage, how many, we didn't know what this man looked like until we saw him live.
That's true. I remember hearing rumors that he was a white person.
But that was just a rumor.
Yeah.
You you didn't know for a fact.
It wasn't that readily available back then.
Yeah.
And when you listened to him back then, you weren't like, this guy raps like a white guy. You know what I mean? You were like, no, this guy is definitely black.
This guy's a rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
So I assume that he is of the
non-Caucasian.
Of the non-Caucasian persuasion.
I'll tell you what it is though, but you knew what nonfiction looked like.
Yeah.
And they were out at the same time, and I was like, all right, maybe these are all white dudes.
But see, I feel like nonfiction, Ill Bill specifically put it out that he was Jewish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
so
well.
he was like to hell with that anti-Semitism shit.
Yeah.
We don't do that around here. And I was like, word. All right.
Yeah.
I like your rap
with it.
Black helicopter.
Black helicopters in the sky. I shot Reagan.
W in the roof.
Do we have anything in closing to say about young Cage other than he would have been my number 1 draft pick?
I mean, after we heard his original stuff, the movies for the blind, and then the stuff like
Nighthawks,
Nighthawks, Tame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Tame.
Then he goes into the Def Jux years where he gets the full album produced by LP. He's got a bunch
I don't
of
think
weird
we
stuff
really
going on.
touched on all the areas. You know what I mean?
We only went early.
That's why I was poo-pooing this idea of doing a Cage episode because we have so much more to talk about. Like Cage needs like 3 hours.
He needs more parts here. But we got to say, I mean, we still remembered every word to every song.
Oh,
Because we've been Cage fans since 1997.
Yeah.
Indelibly written on my brain, a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
I love that dude. I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Wherever he is.
And check out his, he has got a Patreon, which he has a podcast on, which was quite good.
Oh, yeah?
From the episodes that I listened to, was dynamite. But also, he taught us that, maybe it's okay to seek help if you have like a mental issue.
Yeah.
Because he's had several in his life.
Well, he didn't really seek that help. I mean, he kind of screwed himself over.
No, but also his stuff with recovery, man. Like, this dude was deep into the drugs, and he was like, I had to get my shit together.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what I mean? Like, when he was putting out music that I was like, oh, I don't like this too much. Like, you'd hear interviews, and he'd be like, yeah. Like, when I was making that music, I was
fucked up.
I was in terrible shape.
Which we've heard from other people
and
before.
on tons of drugs, and I was a miserable person. So that's why I'm not.
We've
doing that
heard
no
this
more.
from some of our favorite rappers before.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Redman doesn't want to do anything
Doesn't
from
even
There's
wanna
the Dark
hear
Side.
second album.
Yeah, he was like, nah, dude.
He was smoking dust with Tame, probably.
He probably he was like, no, I don't want to even touch on that.
But
it's weird how people make music with Tame and they're like, yeah, we don't want to do that no more.
Tame Uno.
They can't hang with him. He's the
Tame with Dizzle.
We got to do a Tame episode. Huh?
I'm down, man. I'll come ready. I'll come with bells on, man. Tame 1 is one of my favorites.
Kung Fu will come right back from.
What was that one he did? Acid
from Denmark.
Acid Tab Vocab,
man.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Spasmatic. That's a sick album. All the early Artifact shit. Come on.
Hey guys,
it's been real.
Good
This is
stuff,
the
man.
HipHopHeads podcast.
Good talk.
We could do this all day.
Yeah. Cryptonline.com.
We're like the Captain America of rap music.
We are. HipHopHeads.org. We
could-
got Bonafide.
Yeah.
I'm
He is
over here now.
He's over here now. You can check him out everywhere. We got the Supervisor. He's got a new single dropping next week.
Friday, man.
Called-
You ready? Stepdad 2022.
Stepdad 2022. It'll
Stickers are going to be on every single stop sign you see.
I got
You better
stickers.
believe
in
it.
the Boston area.
Yep. It's going to be at the gas pump right next to the Joe Biden I did that sticker.
That's
Right
that's
next to Dark Brandon, man.
Dark Brandon. We're loving him right now.
Yeah.
Tell you what, man, I already paid my student loans, but I'm happy for the people that got a little bit of
Here we go.
change coming their
Kung
way.
Fu.
Fuck
You got
yeah.
student loans out
Fuck
there?
yeah.
With that, yeah.
Kidding me?
Yo,
I've been trying to scheme my way out of these fucking things for decades.
Yo, I don't understand why people are mad at that.
People are
Haters.
But it's still like, oh, you want everybody else to be broke. And
Yo, these
like,
I'm telling you, these are the same people who get caught doing something in school and snitch on the other dude because they
Those
didn't
are
want to
the
be in
same
trouble by
people.
themselves.
Mhm.
Fucking losers.
Like, what's the problem, dude?
Eat a dick.
It's fine. I paid mine off. It's all good. I don't want y'all to have to miss tax returns like I did.
Be happy for your neighbor.
Yeah,
man.
that's
Fuck.
true.
Oh, the government was just like, nah, we'll just take it out your.
Yeah.
Take it right out.
We'll take it out your pocket.
You,
Before
you won't get
it.
a tax return for the next 10 years. How about that?
It was about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was almost 10.
You've been garnished.
Yeah, garnished. That's a good one. Garnished. They threw some fucking
Your wages have been garnished.
parsley right on your fucking eye.
Like,
You've been garnished.
How dare you? Now I have pink eye.
Fucker.
How dare you?
All right,
Hey,
guys.
listen.
Today's
you-
spoon feels like spider.
If you're listening to this shit, make sure you follow us all on the social medias. I'm on the Instagram at Supervision Unlimited, and on the Twits, which I don't have on my phone, I'm Supervisor_HLB.
I follow you.
And you're on the Bandcamp at where?
Yeah, supervisorwins.bandcamp.com.
Boom. You really need to get that all unified. You can check
It
me out
should be all the
everywhere at
same.
Vega the Chosen or
Nah,
everywhere
see, why
at
you
the
gotta
Hip Hop
flex
Heads
on it like that?
podcast.
Say that one more time. I stepped on you. Sorry.
Vega the Chosen everywhere and the Hip Heads podcast everywhere.
Don't ask us what he was chosen for.
Yeah, don't ask.
You're
don't
chosen
ask.
for greatness.
Chosen to go bald.
That happened early. All right, and I'm nowhere. All right, so don't look for me. But
Big baby J-Rock.
Instagram is
Not
just
on
a
his-
vestibule for the devil. So I will not be on there. Go ahead and keep giving Zuckerberg all your information.
Also,
be fucking brainless twits.
We got so much more too. I mean, we have a lot of stuff we didn't touch on.
Y'all hating. Y'all don't want to play the other music, but it's fine.
It's all right.
We'll
you know,
do
we have
another
topics.
show.
We got to keep we can't just go willy nilly every time.
Oh, I want to go willy nilly.
I know. We need like a bonus episode.
I want to go. I want to go just fucking buck wild on this motherfucker. Because all right, next time I just want us to play music and get natural reactions.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah,
maybe just like music that none of us have ever heard before.
Down. Shit, we haven't even heard yet, and then we'll just go ahead and I'm with it.
Tell me your actual opinion on this right now.
Real opinion.
And I've gone back and changed my opinion on things before, so maybe this time you don't like it, but maybe you come around and be like, you know what, actually that got stuck in my head for like 16 days.
Maybe we'll learn a thing or two.
All right.
All right, love you guys.
The React episode. Y'all, peace out. We'll check you next week. 1.